I'm a firm believer that everybody should lift weights, not just do something active every day, like take a walk or find some physical activity you like. No, everyone needs to lift some damn weight because it'll change your life. Here's the problem. For years, every time somebody was struggling to get their dumpster fire of a body back on track would come up and ask me, what should I do? I'd always give an answer along the lines of, well, there's a lot of different versions and variations of fitness out there. Just try them all, see what you gravitate towards, and do that every day. Knowing full well that that's not the right answer, and it's not going to help them change their life because all those other forms of exercise, they fall short. You see, lifting physical weight gives you the ability to face adversity and succeed on a daily basis. You get to test what you think is possible and ultimately come to the realization that you're always capable of more. You have any idea how rare those opportunities are for somebody that doesn't lift? They're few and far between. Maybe in high school, they studied really hard one night, got an A on a test. Then 5 years later, with some liquid courage, they asked an 8.5 for a number, and they got it. And then 10 years down the road, they worked really hard, got a raise at their job. That's it. 3 times. And even more important than that, it teaches you how to fail. If there's one invaluable skill that I didn't have before that lifting really helped me cultivate and develop, it's letting go of that fear of failure and actually welcoming it. But what you come to realize is that the gym is just a beautiful little encapsulation of life. And just like life, the more you're willing to face crushing defeats, the more you're going to grow. But make no mistake about it, failure sucks. It is the sluttier and slightly heavier friend of doubt. And if you let it, it'll keep you from reaching your goals. But if you learn to live with it and lift with it, it's the ultimate teacher. And that's why I never understood when people question pushing sets to failure, because how else can you ensure you're not half-assing those sets? And even more than that, I think it's critical to face failure on a daily basis because it disarms it. My favorite quote is, an undisciplined life is an insane life. And the only way to lift effectively and not just pick shit up and put it down, but actually use those weights to mold and sculpt your body as it transforms is to live a disgustingly structured life. And this is the part where you're going to face the most scrutiny, and people will turn on you. They're going to say things like, it's not sustainable to live life like that, or it's not healthy to be that obsessed with one thing. The moment that happens, I want you to take a step back and look at their life. Not just the way they look, their physical appearance, because I guarantee they look like a fucking potato. No, everything. Their finances, their relationships, just their overall happiness. And ask yourself, would I want their life? Now look back in history at people who have achieved amazing things. They all had one thing in common. They lived incredibly structured and obsessive lives, because you could stumble upon an average life, but you got to eliminate a lot of bullshit and have a very detailed plan to have a great one. Lifting forces that skill on you. And I know that people that watch this channel are a different breed. So if you haven't had somebody come up and ask you how to unfuck,
There's another day yet.
Hey, what's going on, family? All right. NPC the game live from Taiwan. The real District 13, Shaolin. Coming at you on this Monday morning, noonday, August 18th, 2025. Shout out to Brian the Leo, my brother. Happy birthday, Brian. I'm proud of you, bro. What's going on? Shadow Buddha, my brother from another mother, the producer. Shadow Buddha in the building, bitch. Lauren in the house. Whoa, Lauren. I've been thinking about you. Good to see you. Lauren in the house. Lauren Hill. Lauren Hill got nothing on our Lauren Unicorn. What's going on? Clue Studios in the fucking motherfucking building, bro. Man, it's gonna be a good day. Clue Studios gracing us today. Motherfucking Clue, man. My brother. DVT in the house, the Vengeful Truther, who's really a legend. What's going on, man? Good to have you. Today, let's get into it right away. Let's get into it right away. What's up, fam? Today's mouthpiece. I don't have no iron. I'm already creased. I need more money. I got mouthpiece. What's really going on? Open panel, top philosophies, Hoover Indictment. It's a thing, y'all. Definitely a thing today. Kind of been in a holding pattern the last couple of days, reevaluating, recalibrating, and reviewing. Big things on the horizon. After the Sunday Fun Day. Donate for YouTube. Why make coffee if you don't want to be free from the 30% YouTube tax? Right. You wanted to hear that little garbage paranoid? Yeah, there you go. Let's get into it right away. The music was loud, huh? You probably can barely hear me. Damn. You're like, what the hell is he saying? Well, I'm here now. So, yeah, I mean, we have the docket, what's really going on. But, you know, when I review, I like to go back into what's really going on in terms of this internal, someone would call it spiritual, metaphysical, but internal dialogue we have. And I'm thinking about the Scorpio in the 7th house and how it definitely is the relationship superpower evolver. And when I say that, I mean, I'm talking about the, first of all, my sun sign's in the 7th house, and that corresponds with, your 7th house corresponds with your core being, your core self, your life force, right? And there we go. And Scorpio is probably the deepest driver of the zodiac. I'm lucky enough to be in that modality, have that as a sun sign. This is why in my life, especially lately, I've been seeing a lot of opportunities for transformation, evolution of the truth, and just how passionate I am about certain things, right? But all the time, it's not always sexy though, because you know, if you have Scorpio in this as your sun sign, your core self, you have a lot of opportunities for shadow work, looking at the things that most people throw to the side because it's kind of uncomfortable and dark. But it's through the darkness is where you find the light. And so having my sun sign Scorpio definitely has put those things in my face lately. And where it resides, or the mansion my 7th house resides in, is, I mean, my Scorpio sun is the 7th house, and y'all can get some value off this stuff too, because everyone can experience these situations in your life if you pay attention. It don't matter what your astrology says, your personality says. The 7th house is the house of the partnerships, right? The one-on-one relationships, deep connections, and even open enemies. And I have to say, this panelverse is going to be an opportunity to really hone in on these one-on-one relationships so much that I tend to see people up close and personal. And one thing like I've been saying, like my grandma taught me, is to kill them with kindness, and I've been doing that. When I see somebody, I see the good in them for the most part, and want to give it back to them by maybe giving them a little extra. They may be down or whatever, but I tell them, bro, you a legend, or your art is great, but there is something too about the shadow side of Scorpio, is even though we see those great things in people, we also have a knack of seeing the horrible things too, or at least the things that might be horrible, little triggers and red flags. Because in the end, I think another reason why I'm able to see the good in people is because, and not dwell on the fact the bad in them so much, is because I know that we're all pieces of shit to a certain extent, or we see ourselves as pieces of shit, and most of us hide that fact from each other through overcompensating or whatnot. But I know, as a Scorpio sun sign, y'all are all pieces of shit, including me. And well, with that said, all that shitty things that we do that we're trying to get better from, it's opportunity to transform into gold. The alchemists used to use lead to transform into gold. Now, literally, they try to do that with their chemistry experiments, but we're literally doing that with all the bad things that we have in our life. If you really take a look, you can transform it into something that's actually positive, that can help yourself and others. And that's the thing. This is why I say I don't like most of you, but I definitely love all of you, right? But I do like you, and one way to get me to like you is have some etiquette. Be cool, man. Have some grace. Have some grace in how you handle yourself. What's going on? 50% pieces of shit. What's up, leopard print? Yeah, I'm gonna say 10%, but yeah, sometimes it's 50. Hey, good to see you, sis. Yeah. So real quick, right back to the sun in Scorpio. One thing about the 7th house in Scorpio is we're built for this. We're built to see straight through people's mask. And we transform ourselves through our relationships with others. And you could do that. All of you do that, no matter where your house is, your sun sign is located. We transform ourselves through others. And the more we do this, we're able to navigate conflict like a surgeon, cutting out what's toxic and keeping what's pure. Right? The surgeon has to find what's toxic, so they can cut it out. You have to recognize it. So let's hold space. Holding space is part of the reasons why I think I'm able to host people that normally don't get along. I hold space for the greater good, because most people run from it. They'll rage quit, or they'll do ad homs to each other instead of just trying to work it out. It happens a lot in relationships too, where people are just I've people, that sounds so fucking cringe all the time. People say people do the people. What about me? The reason why my relationship with my wife has been somewhat successful, pretty successful, is because we wade through the drama. We work through the shadow parts and come out stronger into the light. Because some people, when they're in a relationship, even a semi-long-term relationship, when it starts to get ugly, they'll just leave and hop into another relationship. They're like serial monogamous, and they'll just do the same thing, do the same pattern until they hit that point again, and it'll come up where there's opportunity for growth through conflict, and they'll just run away again. And I think this is what happens in a lot of these panels. For example, instead of addressing things, panelists, if you have issues with somebody, you run away. You run away. You run away to your channel, maybe, and hit the live and start talking shit or whatever about them. And when in fact, I guess the poignant thing to do would just be able just to talk to them straight up. This is like a first world problem, I guess I have, because I have the 7th house Scorpio gives me, it seems like emotional x-ray vision. That's why I always say what's really going on, because I know a lot of the time what's really going on, even when others are still guessing and whatnot. What's going on, Markella? Good to have you. Yeah, people don't like addressing things, and when you do address it, they get all up in their fifis. I'll let you say it, fifis, because you're a beautiful female, a woman. But it sounds funny when the men say it to me. Yeah, we get up too much in our feelings. But that's a superpower for Scorpio. So I don't think there's anything wrong getting in your feelings. It's just let's try to manage them a little better, so it doesn't get in the way of our communication, our intellect. Heart and soul linked up. That's the key, huh? Salute to Zero. What's up? It's true that the LL's who? I don't know about that. Lady Luck. Yeah, prayers to Lady Luck. Yeah, she is going through it. I don't know if she has breast cancer, but and she said I think she said last time I talked to her, she said it's okay to let people know, but I want to respect her privacy. But yes, she is. She told me she's battling cancer, and prayers to her and her family. See, there's always something going on. There's always something going on more serious than this panel stuff. This is probably why a lot of us come here to relax and get our shit off. The stresses of the day, the sadness of the night. Yeah. And you know what? I know I've been saying probably for the last 7 months, I'm done with this panelverse. I'm going to go somewhere else. I don't think the panelverse will let me leave because they need me. They need to hear what I have to say. You guys need to hear what I have to say. And more importantly for you guys, you need a place where you can say what you need to say. And I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. As long as you can be cool and cordial and real, you can talk to me about it. You can talk to me about it. I'll listen. I'll be your Woody Harrelson from Cheers for a minute. Yeah. So I got the panel. I got the link in the description, because every time I do these situations, I guess you could say, with y'all, this is an opportunity for growth for my 7th house. Relationships, the other. What's going on, Bex? Yeah, good to see you. Who's in there in the house? Resto Chesto. My man. Pause. What's up, Resto? What's up? I heard some good news. You said I've been to the wherever you came from before, paraphrasing, the beef sector. Now you're back to bring the panelverse back up. Well, I've been holding it up on my back. My lower back's kind of sore, so it's good that you're back. You can help your brother out. Yeah. What's going on, Bex? What's going on? What's really going on?
Hola, Gabriel. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good.
I'm good. Now that
Good.
you're
I must
here,
admit,
it's been a minute.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I must admit, I just arrived. So I apologize if you've been going long and you were talking about a subject that I should leave, go back, listen to it, double speed, and come back.
No, you are the subject. You are the subject. I was talking because I was talking about you're good example of it. There's your old friend Resto Chesto.
My old friend.
Yeah. Yeah, I was talking about the 7th house in astrology, how that's relationship, and how I'm a 7th house Scorpio, and I have, with that said, in layman's terms, I have a lot of opportunity for growth in my awareness as a human by having relationships with people, interpersonal relationships, right? And so, and I'm learning that not to take them for granted so much, and rush past things, you know. So
yeah,
that's what I'm talking about right now.
Yeah,
that's what we're doing.
I
what do you
just
think about
actually got my chart sent to me yesterday by Landry. We were gonna do a reading yesterday, but we also knew that there was a few things on the docket, so we'll pick it up where we left off last time. But my chart just looks really cool. Like, I've got, out of all the signs, I've got like 7 things in Sagittarius. I've got my rising and ascending, my sun and my moon, and something else are all in Scorpio, right? So it was just interesting to see. I don't know enough about reading these things yet, but I just saw a lot of not a lot of variation in the signs represented on my chart, right?
You said you got a lot of Scorpio and
a lot of Scorpio and a lot of Sag, right? Like okay. 6 or 7, 6 things. I mean, on the chart, there's 14 or 15 different slots. I'll just say, like, I'm totally, obviously, astrologically illiterate by my, like, I don't know what it means.
We'll just say this. We'll keep it simple. Keep it simple. Like my friend, I'm not saying you're stupid, but this is a Marine thing. But my friend Brian the Marine, his birthday today, Brian the Leo, he taught me this acronym from the Marines. It's KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. They would tell him. And I would think to keep it simple is the best thing in astrology is just fuck around with your sun sign and your rising sign and your moon sign.
Yeah,
see
Mercury,
what happens.
Sun, moon, Mercury, and Saturn and the ascendant sign are all, Sun, moon, Scorpio. Mercury, and ascendant are all Scorpio. And my Saturn is in Cancer. So those are all my water signs. Venus, Neptune, Truno, Chiron, Ceres, Pallas, and Juno are all in Sagittarius.
See, like that's big. But like I said, let's KISS.
Yeah, it is
acronym.
Keep it simple.
Let's keep it simple, right? Let's keep it simple in terms of the sun sign, what you said, and you said the moon and the rising. That's a lot of Scorpio, and I can see that with you. That's a lot of opportunities for you to. You have this deep wisdom, and I think because you recognize the fact that maybe life is always changing, transforming in flux, right? That's probably why you're able to move through these different locations in the Panelverse like it's nothing, and you feel at home.
I do. I mean, that's one of the things about my journey out here was so much resistance right off the bat that I didn't like being told I never liked being told what to do. So, and that can be in an influencer world used against you till you realize what you're doing, right? Like, that, someone they know, so people know that we can suggest to each other. We troll each other that way, right? So, I definitely was very easily, I did rebound back and forth to places in ways that, that I was unaware of at first.
I think that most of us don't like to be told what to do, but you're saying that you don't mind letting people know. What's up, Ortho guy?
What's up, bro? Sidon, how you doing, broski?
Bro, Sidon, you got them all, dude, man. Yeah, what's up, man? I'm doing good, man.
I got a whole list. Keep up the good work, man.
What you say?
Hello, OG. Nice to see you.
I appreciate that, man. Fuck yeah, Ortho guy, acknowledging that shit, bro. You see what's going on, man. I'm trying, brother.
Yeah, I'm trying. Like your YouTube channel is one of my favorites to watch. Especially with the goal for your son, man. Like that shit is just fucking peak.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. You're gonna be a good daddy when you choose to do that venue again. Because you're already a daddy to your channel and then your community. Come on, Bex. The Ortho guy's been killing it.
Yes.
In a short amount of time. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I appreciate this. You
he
said
has,
support
and
a
as
rising
much as
time.
I can push back, as much as I push back against you sometimes, OG in chat, I do see what you're doing down there and how you actually are very good at having, for someone who is very strong in his opinions, right? You are very good at letting almost anything fly. I mean, not that you can really change anything. I just mean you push back when you want to. You hold consistent in what you believe and how your values, how you espouse your values to us. But you also are not someone who's like, I don't know, the way you argue is more about defending your position than trying to conform, to trying to convert someone to agree. And I don't think some people can see the difference in the subtleties of some people trying to like force a gotcha, as opposed to a nope, this is just who I am, right? So I appreciate that about you.
Bex, I'm sorry, I was trying to interrupt because that was a beautiful, very astute description of Ortho Guy. What do you think, Ortho? That was fucking.
I think
she got possessed or something.
I think she's right because she witnessed what happened with me and Paul. She's been there for what happened with me and Landry, and I don't seek to convert other people to my way of thinking.
Right.
I think, how can I adopt their way of thinking if it's positive? Like the positivity that I promote on my channel and the community shit, that's new to me. Right. So I think positivity is something that we all need to adopt and start pushing and trying to help one another grow instead of trying to tear each other down. And that's something that I've been recently promoting, and it's served me well, both in networking, financially, and growing community.
Yeah.
That's great.
So it's just it's positive feedback all the way around is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I have seen, sorry, please go ahead, you guys.
I was saying real quick, not real quick, but Ortho, appreciate your generosity. You didn't have to do that, bro. He says, supporting a rising tide, just doing my rounds, networking, keep up the good work, NPC. See that, Ben? My son? This is a good one right here, Ortho Guy.
No strip clubs like titty bars. Big boys when it's snowing. Fat niggas got reels out till like net bones when you smoke it. On vacation, we don't ride dolphins. Fat niggas ride orcas. This summer we in Mexico, Costa Rica, Bora Bora. It's a fat nigga summer.
That is my music video. How did you get my music video?
We'll put Tucker on the back of the orca with you. How about that?
that would be based, actually. If somebody can Photoshop him laying from that Discord photo I posted, if somebody can put that on there, that would be epic.
I can help you with that. Dimitri showed my brother from the Netherlands who got a baddie new son, whatever. I do what I want. That's it, man. I love Dimitri, bro. We've been building for 6 years now, man. He's the reason why we call this channel, main reason why we call it the NPC the game, because that's who basically came up with most of the video game, Dimitri show about the sheep waking up. Thank you, Justin. Appreciate you, brother. Like get your ass up sometime on the show.
My nigga.
Now, Bex.
My nigga.
Bex, what were you saying on Ortho Guy? You said before I interrupted you.
What was I going to say? Oh, I wanted to say, I don't know if this is what I was going to say but I wanted to say, because Ortho Guy brought up Landry and Paul, I wanted to say that what I've really enjoyed about watching Landry come out here is that, when I came out here, I kind of was already all over the panels, right? And people already knew me and my opinions. And when I started my channel, I was already ready. I'm sick of the loop. I don't want to hear about I intuit the ice wall, prove it, all the way down to the what's happening in tunnels and stuff. I'm like, get a bulldozer and prove it, So I received a lot of resistance, and but it was in one-on-one, me getting dragged in, and we had a lot of conflict content, and Landry came in charged and ready to go, right? So what I'm saying is I was criticized and criticized everybody back, right? And everybody in these chats and everybody on these panels criticizes and shares their opinions about everybody all the time. Okay, we talk about tons of other subjects too, but there's nobody in a chat. There's very few people that take a neutral ground, right? There are a handful of people that try very hard to be neutral and actually are very good at pointing out, and some people call them flip-floppers or fence sitters, But what I've liked about watching Landry and why I went down there and joined in him, considering I'm someone who actually can, I am fairly adaptable. Most people will I'll have on panels. I mean, whether they like me or don't like me, they've sort of seen I don't get, cucked up, right? I mean, you might think I do, but I have an addiction, okay? I have a YouTube addiction. And I've talked about that on my channel, but I don't leave my content up so no one knows. My point is...
No, I've said that before numerous about myself and called out the panelverse, the YouTube panel addiction. Yeah. A lot of us
and my phone addiction preceded the YouTube addiction, right? So this is just an amplification of the use of something that I was using for all sorts of things. And even when I've not been on YouTube, hardly at all for different weeks at a time, I'm likely I'm watching TV with friends in Discord, or I'm still using my phone nonstop. Okay, but what I like about Landry and what I think I see happening is the same, and why I've really enjoyed watching it all and participating from his room, is that I'm watching these forces in action band up together, in a fence, right? Against somebody who's and then people saying, oh, you got to wait a while and walk through the lore and, be dragged into all these goddamn stories that most of us should forget. Okay. I had a friend just come back. I'm almost done. I promise I'll land my plane. I had a friend come back after 22 months away. And so I wanted to walk him through my journey. I didn't even know where to start, right? I don't even know where to start, So, and then when I started to tell him all the things that happened, I just want to shut up because I want my brain to actually forget it. Everyone out here keeps receipts. I don't. It's all in my mind. I don't have any content on my channel. I delete it. It's gone. It's a gift to everyone. So my point is watching the forces at play that cause the sort of the friends to band up, we'll call them, and the forces that sort of push against somebody who pushes against things. That to me has been fascinating because you end up getting this thick as thieves group of people, these panel channels been around longer, people that are usually kind of fighting are kind of coming together. And, in essence, it's neat watching a man do it because he really doesn't it doesn't faze him. And everybody could get a little bit charged or nervous or, you know what I mean? Not, sort of not be as improvisational as we expect.
Coming in your plane, can you land it, please?
Yes, I'm done. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So you enjoy how he came into the panelverse, and I did notice that in the fact with him that because he has 7th house Scorpio, that's why we started to hang out and stuff at first. That's a very rare combination. Both of us have, but people did lean. I think Ortho guy even said it. He's like, look at this guy's the way he's acting, causing everyone to link up, unify. Yeah, exactly.
He's a peacemaker. He's a peacemaker.
Yeah, exactly. kind of like if there was an alien force that came to attack America, probably all the countries would link up, right? And try to fight, right? But here's the thing, dude, that I'll say, sis, that I pushed back in the sense that I think it is important with this panelverse to know the lore. That's one of the things I liked about Orthodox guys, because before he did his channel, or when he revamped his channel, I think, am I not right? You were getting into the lore, really trying to document it, right?
We were trying to me, Bumpkin, Gary, and Snowman were trying to be keepers of the lore, but there's just so much shit.
That
happens that to document it all is just nigh impossible.
It's a lot. I mean, and so that's why, Bex, I see what you're saying about sometimes it's better just to start where you're at, more or less, right? Where we're at.
What I'm saying is it's not that deep and it's not that complicated. It's super fucking fucktardery and tomfoolery.
Okay, yeah. I see what you said there. I'll say this though, bro, I don't like the fact he was messy, bro, because he talks a lot of shit about me. I mean, I haven't really said anything. That dude, and he's been damn near talked a lot of shit about Ortho guy. So I don't. No matter how cool, great the infusion is, I don't play with that shit, bro. Being a fucking dickhead and shit. I don't know, Ortho guy. What do you think?
That's my argument with him, and I've even told him as much. And I called him out when I very first talked to him. You're literally practicing in yellow journalism. He claims I don't know what it is, but yellow journalism is sensationalizing shit. That's all it is.
Well,
it's sensationalizing for sensationalizing reasons, and that's what he's doing. He's going after people. It's a short-term growth strategy, and it will fuck you in the end. And that's why he's a great unifier. It's not that he's an actual great unifier. It's he does so much fuck shit that even Paul and Dusty come together because of him.
Exactly. Well put. Yeah.
Well, but couldn't that be a gift to everyone?
Well, it is in the long run, but it doesn't mean that we like you.
Yeah, not
even
in the short term, because It's not gonna, the peace that is brought, it's not gonna last. You saw that with Paul and me. They hate who they're gonna hate. They're just gonna unify against someone that they see is doing worse. And in the short term, it'll help you. It'll get you a bunch of views if that's what you want. And in the long term, again, if that's what you want is YouTube success, in the long term, that's not gonna work out. You're gonna have more haters than not.
Yeah.
Well, and that would be the one thing I would question him, and I just haven't, I've talked to him about this. I would question if he wants to, he said quite openly on his platform, he's, wants to get some watch time hours, and this is working. I know I got over 10,000 hours in like 5 months when I started. What is the intention to do once the watch time hours are got? Because once you have
I'll tell you this. I got 3,000 watch hours in the last 28 days by being positive and networking with people instead of trying to be drama. Mm-hmm. And if you get that much in 28 days, because my channel is over a year old, but my content only dates back to January of this year. And you can see 2.5 months ago where the positivity and the community building kicked in. And you can see the growth that has skyrocketed in the watch hours and the constantly having more and more viewers come in and more supporters supporting financially to the channel. You can see where that positivity and that networking with people, instead of trying to just be like, well, I'm going to document your lore, or I'm gonna like run my mouth about things I don't like about people. Like you can talk about people's character flaws that you think they have in a positive manner, but you do it one-on-one with them, or at least have the balls to be on the panel with them.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Shout out to Dimitri Show, $2 again. Hold quick, excuse me. I appreciate the donation, my friend. Thank you for that.
Bitch, I make my money. Party till I die. With my chin up high. Fuck 'em up, fuck 'em back.
I'm glad your girlfriend looks better than that, Jeremy. But Justin, and thank you for the is that Gorilla Biscuits with the membership? Holy shit, Gorilla Biscuits, the legend from fucking OGs, OG right there, huh? Gorilla Biscuits with the thank you, appreciate that, my friend.
Gorilla Biscuits is that guy.
God damn, that's a legend. Appreciate you.
I mean, when it comes to business and anything that's successful, a friend of mine the other day told me, he said, I don't know what it was, but someone was around and said, yeah, because money can't buy happiness. And he turned around and he said, no, money does buy happiness. You just got to give it away. That made all the sense in the world to me, because it's the truth.
That's one of the things, and I think I know OG Orthodox guy and I are part of the Grifto state, right? We learned from the man himself, right?
That's going to catch us a lot of hate. That's going to catch us a lot of hate, and I pointed that out to Paul on OTWs before coming over here.
Well, yeah. Well, here's the thing, bro. Like, that's the thing about the word grift. I think I can see that because that word is not it wasn't a positive word at first. A grifter is someone literally who goes from place to place, scamming people, doing different nefarious little hustles and stuff, right? However, it was Andrew Wilson. Who wants some lore? It was Andrew Wilson, the true daddy of the Poundverse, I think. It was Andrew Wilson who started to have fun with that word. And when asking for donations, he would call it he's grifting. And then Sarah, his protege, she did it. And then now I hear Flow State do it. And now, we're doing it. But all it is donations, right? Ortho? Donations, right?
Donations. It's entertainment. It's donations. Donations. Gifts.
Not a big deal. Time is money.
And at the end of the day, we're not asking for somebody who can't give to give anyway.
Exactly.
We're just asking
in the comments. That's donation.
Likes, shares, comments, just helping the channel grow if you like what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
NPC,
I think that a lot of people don't understand that. Have you ever seen the movie Clerks?
Yes.
NPC. Have you seen Clerks 2 specifically?
Yes, I have.
Excuse the language, young Ben, but the term the scene porch monkey with Wanda Sykes and stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
And he's like, but it's okay, we're taking it back. That's kind of what we're doing with grifting. We're taking it back from a negative thing and turning it into a joke. Because we all know true grifters, some people that don't have beliefs or ideals, and they change with the wind, you know, and they just follow the money. That's not what we're doing. We're actually mocking those people by saying we're grifting.
Yeah.
I know the worst thing you could do for a joke is to explain it, but maybe that'll shed
We'll do
some
this
light
one
to
time.
people. Yeah, maybe it'll shed some light for some people who are haters or don't understand.
Or just thinking a little too slow, Orthodox guy.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Bex, what were you gonna say?
I was going to ask you if you look at your statistics on YouTube and you can say something sort of similar in your experience, Doji, because I do see that you've done a lot of positive, you know, focused. I know there's also some drama that was, you know, that everybody wanted to see. So, you know, do you see a similar pattern in growth?
Yeah, well, I've been streaming on this channel like maybe like 16 months, right? Doing live streams. Almost 200 live streams, and it's always been positive. Like 70 to 80% of my broadcast has always been some type of self-development, and I've noticed, and I've gone from 100. I started with 120 subs 13 months ago to now I have 720, and the thing is, once I did the Panelverse Awards, like of course I gained a lot of subs and stuff. However, there is something to say about drama. When I've done my Mel Pandora conversations, and I've done interviews with people that are controversial and polarizing in the Panelverse, like with the Tommy and in the Flow States and Paul, you know, and Jack and all that. Like, and people have come to my channel to hash out things too. And I have to admit, numbers do go up with so-called drama, and that's just the way it is. However, I do get the bumps in the numbers, like what is consistent. It's just not like the drama. I have been gaining when I stick to my guns, as they say, of positivity for sure, right? But I'm okay. I like the drama. It's gonna happen on default. Like if somebody wants to come here and talk shit, bring it. I'm ready. But I'm not even talking about people right now is weird. Like, well, see, because go ahead.
I have me and you do like have the similar attitude, right? Because the only time I've noticed that you or I really stick to the drama is if it's about us.
Yes, sir.
And then we allow other people to come on our platform and talk about it. And when there is talking about drama, I think people like our takes on it, people like you and me, and that gives us, we're able to use that drama that we're not a part of, and we allow people to come to our platform to say their side of the story. I think that people like that, and then when there is drama, that does give us a little nudge or a boost in subscribers and viewers and even donos.
That's absolutely right. Because I think Gasman, thank you for the sub. Appreciate you. Bex, Orthodox guy, and myself, we probably have something that what the seventh house means in astrology: relationships, one-on-one interpersonal relationships. Because I've noticed from both of you guys and in myself that a lot of times when we talk to someone, it even could be like a lot of people on the panel. When we're directly talking to someone, it's like just us talking to them. And I think that's a gift. Yeah. It makes people feel acknowledged, and then a lot of this panel shit is that's all people want, right?
It's true.
A big part of what they want. They want to be acknowledged.
That's why me and you are both good at this. I notice you do it too. Is I'll bring up almost every comment from the chat as well to make them engage in the show, and that also keeps people entertained and their eyes on it, and then they know that they can also from the chat say their piece and it be recognized. Like I'll have one-on-one conversations with people in the chat in the middle of the panel.
Yes, and you know who's really good at doing that? Is that you mentioned him back in one of your comments, Bex, a Hormaxer. You noticed he's seen him in the chat, right? He engages like he's talking to you. Yeah,
I think Hormaxer is one of the most transparent men out here. I think he's got his main talking point is his life affirming sex and what he's doing to get it right, and that's all that matters right now, and anything that gets in the way of that is irrelevant. All the other topics that the Cormaxer could talk about anything. He could have a conversation about anything, right? And I mean, as a woman, that's not necessarily who he wants to have a conversation with, right? So watching him when he'll have a conversation with someone, you know, someone brings up whatever, war in the Middle East, right? And he can just bang, 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 bang out. And it's like, not what I'm here to do. I'm here for life affirming sex, right? So I really appreciate Hormaxer. I think he's very transparent. I think he's done a good thing for the men around him in terms of wanting to go out and seize something, right? So now it's done aggressively. I'll probably get a lot of pushback for this, you know, but I do appreciate transparent men. So whether I agree with them or what have you, I like people who say who they are and are who they are, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what one of my wives said that she saw his content. She's like, "Hey, I'll give it to him. He owns who he is." Yeah,
yeah,
that's cool.
And I think he's always been that memorable. People who've met Hormaxer in his life, even without testosterone, even without this, I think that people who knew him in elementary school, I think he's someone who people remember. Personally,
yeah, I wonder. No, that's a good point. I wonder how he was in elementary school because I've been thinking about this too. I think YouTube is definitely this Panelverse too, especially. It's a place where people go to reinvent themselves because I have a feeling that a lot of people were like dorks that were the creators or even shy. I mean, a little nicer, like maybe shy or whatever. And
let me hit the Hank Hill. Whoa! I played football.
Arlen High. Yeah. I think I'm the real Hank Hill with my son. I'm like a 40-year-old in the 40s man with an elementary school kid. My Ben. He's like a cool version of Bobby Hill. Yeah, basically. Yeah. Well, shout out to Dimitri Show. Oh, what's that? Please, gifting one membership. Appreciate you, Dimitri. Thank you very much, my friend. Yeah, we like that.
You said that.
I'm still here in the foreign office. Many old parts in my warehouse.
Enough of you. Okay, what was that? Sorry.
You said you both said that you tend to engage in Orthodox said it. You agreed that oftentimes engaging in the drama was when it was being directed at you, and then Ortho said that he's invited those people to have conversations with him. Or even have conversations of people that are subject of drama. Do you guys find that when someone's made you the subject of their content, have they almost always, if not always, come to talk to you?
No, absolutely not.
No, cowardly.
Okay.
I would say I would have that too.
Cowardly behavior. I would agree with NPC.
Yeah, cowardly behavior. Yeah, we go to their channels.
Remember,
Orthodox guy got mod guided. I even said something to Landry about that. I'm like, bro, you may not agree with them, but he's not being rude. And you keep mod-guarding him.
And that's the thing. That's why I will no longer go over to his channel or anyone else who does that because I think
he owes you to go over there if he has contention. Because you did some OG shit by going over there in enemy territory.
Yeah.
Well, the thing about it is, like, I'm kind of known for not mod-guarding. Like, I'll mess with Mel when Mel's calling me a fascist and talking about the alt-right playbook and talking about it's okay to censor certain people. I'll drop Mel down. I'm like, hey, so like that? Is that what you're talking about? To prove a point, but I'll bring them right back up. Yeah. They're allowed, like, people are allowed to say things that I disagree with, and I even like admire. I don't like Mel's ideology. I don't like any form of communism. I'm staunchly anti-communist. I even would go as far to say as I hate communists. Yeah. But I still allow people like Mel to say, like, I allow people to speak their opinion to the point of absurdity sometimes on my channel.
Yeah. To add what you said about, like, regardless of how crazy some of this, I won't say that. So what Mel, if you don't agree with Mel, at least she comes up there, right? So that's one of the few people that will actually come up, because she's come up in here when she thought I was saying something that, like, pushing back on something that she said.
I got a question, and feel free to not answer it. And I'm sorry, I'll let you finish. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that's it. I was just saying, I was just giving her a little salute for at least having the courage to go to our channels when she had a issue or whatever, instead of talking shit somewhere else.
The testicular fortitude, if you will.
Jesus.
But no, so right. I don't catch a lot of dislike from the T community when you do, and you're kind enough to affirm their delusions. I don't do that.
Oh, but you're
So I
you're
don't-
saying. So what is you're
don't-
saying? Oh,
I don't-
why do I
Why do
get
they
pushback
why do they
from
hate
them?
you? Yeah, why do they dislike you? I don't know.
It's not. I don't know. That's a narrative that the trans community hates me. That's being propagated by two people who aren't trans. like Chuck said that, and I think Flow State was kind of hinting at that. When in fact, the only trans person I've ever had a problem with was Neve for like talking shit, right? And that wasn't necessarily. No, it wasn't because she was trans. It's because she was fucking talking this wild, disrespectful shit, and I was giving it back to her, right? So I think the narrative is becoming something else. It's very organic, but no, like I told Chuck and them, I don't got no problem with no trans people. I like Mel. You know, if I wouldn't allow her on my show if I did. She's always welcome.
I think that's another commonality that you and I have. We have no enemies just because we won't allow people to make them our enemies because they're not that important. You know?
Yes,
I don't.
They're not.
I don't mean that in an ego way either. I don't mean that in an ego way either.
I do.
Like, I just think that I think that if you're my enemy, you label yourself my enemy, but you have no ability to harm me in my real life, and I have no ability to harm you in your real life. Then it's kind of stupid.
Right. That's what it is. It's internet shit. But with that said, the internet is real for a lot of us who do spend a large portion of our time here, like myself, and like Beck said, she had the phone addiction, internet. Like it's weird. It's like a weird juxtaposition. It doesn't mean anything, but then it does too. I think at least for some of us.
Well, I mean, myself as well. Like it is. YouTube is my business. It is it's how I get my disposable income. Like I would never allow YouTube to be responsible for paying all my bills, because if somebody doesn't like you and they are from a special group, they can get your shit taken down. So I would never allow that, but it is responsible for all my disposable income, and that right there in of itself shows that the internet is real.
Right. I like what you said. Your homie was like, he said, you've been acting, I like the way you've been acting, the Orthodox guy. These people have been having like a good effect on you, and you're saying you're making money. So, I mean, what better thing to hear? That's stuff that you already saw, but your homie saw it. So you're in the right path, Orthodox.
Well, see, my homie, I appreciate it. My homie, even though we had a conversation last night, because I had to shut the corn streak because he was coming over. And a few other people came over, and we were talking, and they want to do positivity style things and start their own channel. Like my homie wants to do a joke channel where he puts a plastic bag, or not a plastic bag, like a paper bag over his face, or like a horse mask, and he just does workout videos and talks about health and stuff, kind of like as a comedy thing. Yeah. So
I like that. And now you're in a position where you can help people. You're already helping people already by giving them a place to hang out and also deal with hard times as well, because that's part of us too. What me and you do too. You know, we talked about some very serious things too. But now, literally, you're gonna birth other creators, help them birth their channels. That's a beautiful thing. I wish all my friends had channels.
My homie King of Arkansas is thinking about launching his channel where he does games.
Oh, like that
we
kid
were talking about last night. Yeah, dude. He is awesome. He's awesome, and that man
He's very smart, intelligent.
He has helped me when I lost the love of my life and my dad. That Discord group I talk about a little bit, they helped me from the depths of my depression, man.
Yeah,
like they helped me get out of it and through it. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, but I like that guy. He even made what was he making yesterday? He was making a metal work.
I think it's technically a business card, and I'm going to say something. I think I'm going to say something that I probably should keep secret. But so for the people who donate and who are members on Ko-fi and stuff, and people who donate,
like me,
yes, you will be getting one. I'll have to hit you up on Discord, but we're going to make a stack of those for people who donate and who have given to the Ko-fi specifically. People that I know that I can reach out to that has donated is going to get them, and anybody to show appreciation, I'm going to buy those and give those out as gifts, and I'm going to either put real names or usernames depending on what the person who donated wants.
Fucking dope.
And they're gonna get one. We don't know when that's going to happen. There's some stuff that we got to work up in the background, So I don't want to make promises, but that is the plan. As one of the gifts, along with a handwritten letter.
That's awesome,
Appreciation.
Bro. Yeah. No, dude, that just gave me an idea. Like, if we can make 100, if we can make this 100 donation show, $1 donation, I'll disclose some information, some very, very, very important information regarding the channel. But yeah, I'll put that out there right now. But bro, I would definitely rock that. I would rock that and put it in a place of prominence when you get those things going. That ortho guy.
And
you have a question?
Okay.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, we are definitely, handwritten letters are definitely gonna be a thing if it pans out that we can't do that. But like, I want to do something to show my appreciation to all my supporters, other than say, "Oh, thank you for the money." Da 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 da. I want to do something that actually shows that I'm thankful.
Yeah, I think
That's really
handwritten
thoughtful.
would be awesome, and that would be a great, because it makes it very personable. You know, it's like an author signing a book or something like that, but even better.
I got a letter in the mail a couple years ago, and it was handwritten. Sometimes you get one from some Jehovah's Witnesses you met, and you're like, "Oh, handwriting," right? You open it up. There's nothing wrong with that. It's still nice, right?
Yeah.
But I got one in the mail, and I open it up, and it's a really nice, just short note saying nice things about me, and a Polaroid picture of the beach, and it's from my coworker. Like, I see her every day. She didn't tell me she was doing it. She went out of her way to get my address. She's been here before, so it's not like she was stalking me, right? It's just a beach down the way. Like, I could go there, you know, but it was the thought of a Polaroid picture and a handwritten letter from someone you see every day was such a treat in the mailbox. She's 30 years younger than me too, right? So maybe 28 years younger, you know, but like, you don't think that generation would be writing letters, you know?
Right.
Like,
or even being thoughtful sometimes. No disrespect to the younger people. But no, that's awesome, Dex, because that's some Scorpio shit too. Like, I like to do that too. Like, if we went on this amusement park outing play date with another family, and one of the moms was with her baby, and I took a quick picture in like slice of life, and later on that we gave it to her, nice black and white picture, because that's cool when you're not expecting it, huh? When and then especially with the letter,
and you printed it and gave it to her.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we all send pictures back and forth.
Yeah, it hits harder when it's a physical thing. And then even with bring it back to what OG was saying too about, like, as a creator, because we may not be like celebrities, like A-list celebrities on TV or in the movies, but we're definitely in this panelverse, as well as you, Bex. Like, you know, we have some somewhat celebrity clout, in the sense that would be cool to get a handwritten letter from your favorite creator, Orthodox guy, you know, or something. That's a very fucking innovative thing to do, man.
Yeah.
And Shadow Buddha has. Go ahead.
You mentioned slice of life. Like, I was asked on panel, I think, what my show was about. And I think that's what I'm transitioning to, from politics and other stuff, to just slice of life, where we talk about everyday things, and that can include politics. And like, I also, my friend asked me, or my group of friends asked me last night, like, what my channel was about, and that's exactly how I described it. And I'm like, people just want a place where they can talk and feel comfortable and express themselves, and we have a lot of lack of that in today's society.
We do. We used to go to the pubs and all that, but who wants to go to a bar? Especially some of us that are trying to get away from that, you know, that activity of drinking or whatever. But this is like our new, like, social club, which is fine. And I was pushing away from it because, like, even today, like I have here, I said I'm going to go over the top philosophies. I was going to talk about some news, some gang news in the South Central Hoover indictment, but the what's really going on portion is. The reason I say that is because that's a call to action for people to come gather. Like, tell me what's up with your life. It can be a big picture thing or a small picture thing, but the point is, there is something to be said about these panels and building like this. Building, I like it. And NBC, he says, "Can you ask OG if he saw my comment about an AI intro of the spaceman avatar floating in space next to the International Space Station in the shape image of Robert E. Lee car from the Dukes of Hazzard.
I actually, when I saw that in the comments, I actually screenshotted that. I think I will see if I can find somebody to do it. I don't know if we can put the General Lee on YouTube with TOS, but then again, like the Confederate battle flag is everywhere. I think that it would go cool with the aesthetic.
That's ridiculous, bro. I grew up watching that show. At one time for the A-Team, that was my favorite show, the Dukes of Hazzard. I didn't know about like what it meant, all that shit. Like, they were good old boys. They were my friends.
What the Confederate battle flag means to any one person is extremely subjective.
Yeah,
and like it can mean racism and white supremacy, but it can also mean heritage and community to other people. And it's like all symbols; they're extremely subjective.
Yeah. I actually have it in because I wanted to do that not this week because I'm actually going to go on vacation for a couple days, go away for a couple days today. But next week I wanted to do this. I was telling you about that project, that collab about like the blacks, Southern blacks and Southern whites, and how the evolution of language. I think that'd be good in culture.
Definitely.
I think you would be a perfect person to talk to.
Before you go on your vacation, if you have any material you think I should read or research while you're away, if you really want to do that collab, because I'm down for it. If you want to do it, we can. Because I think I am a good person for that. Because my entire personality is literally it's majority black and white Southern, but I've also ran into Asians and Hispanic folks.
Yeah, so you've seen that? Okay, that's interesting. Yeah. And interesting enough, those people have like blown up too on different social medias, and because it's such a just position. Go ahead, Bex. And it's very authentic
New
too,
Orleans considered in the South? Pardon me for being ignorant. Yes. A Gen X Jeff might be a good one to include in that conversation. He's yeah.
That's actually
he lives in Seattle now, but he's a white boy from New Orleans, and
Thank you for that. He's a good dude too. Yeah,
and a lot of this racial divide that we see on YouTube and out in the world, he doesn't. That's not what he grew up with, right? That's not what he experienced.
That's not what I grew up with either.
Yeah,
I didn't grow with. I didn't deal with that until late middle school, early high school, when they started making it an issue culturally again.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden, it took one teacher talking about racism and hatred to destroy our entire childhood and make it a problem in the whole school system and make people fight.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah. And speaking of that, real quick, before I bring the next guest, this is a tentative thumbnail. Right here.
Yo!
I like it. Two dope boys in the Cadillac. Shout out to Outkast. That's dope.
I like it.
Volume 2, because I think our first conversation was volume 1, the metaphysical, deep conversation we had. So, still working on that. But yeah, I think it's going to be fun. Yeah. And by the way, we have a legend. We have the Leo King. What's up, Snafu Snaps? What's going on, man?
Oh, just watching the optics and play, brother.
Mr. Snafu.
Now, I do notice Bex has been running around with her new boyfriend, like the thieving optics here, but you mentioned Jeff. Yeah. No, Bex, shut your fucking pie hole, you little neck fucking.
Let's keep it.
Putting people in danger is what Bex likes to do. But let me explain to I have nothing to explain to you, bro. I have nothing to explain to you. Go hang out. We see your new crush, and again, now you asked me to keep your fucking shit private in cages. Not no more. And legally, you are now going to be involved. Legally, I don't care, Canada or not. You because you're gaslighting someone who is under criminal investigation, and we got all your screenshot, and you will legally now be involved. So tell your new friend that's fine. That's fine, because you now are going to legally be involved.
Served. Thank you.
Well, I'm not serving you. I'm just saying that I asked you to drop the subject. to move on.
I
Talk
didn't.
about
I
shit
didn't
that had
have a
nothing to
subject
do with
that I
it.
was
But you're a
talking about.
nosy fucking bitch, and we know what you're about.
Hounds, bro.
So now
Nephew,
Bex is getting involved in some legal optics, but that's okay. I wanted to just let you guys know about Gen F Jex. Now, Ortho Man, you do know he's a self-admitted Satanist, always wearing his Baphomet horns everywhere he goes, right? You do know this about Gen F Jex.
I have never speak to the gentleman ever.
Okay, you guys should let Orthodox before they tell you.
Well,
he's
I've
such
never
a
met him
great
either.
guy,
I know who he
before
is.
they tell you, now I do know you believe in the Creator and God, Jesus. You've been very advocate, and that fishers them in these times. The great guy that they're speaking of, Gen F Jex Orthodox, go do a deep dive on him. He's a very proud Satanist. He wears his Baphomet horns all the time, everywhere he goes. And of course, he's very into the men lying with men optics. You know, I'm not going to go on that one. But I will say his promotion of Satan and embracing Satan, those aren't good men to me. Now, I get that the whole like unequally yoked. I get that we all live in this planet together, but also people who promote Satan, who promote criminal, traitor, fraudulent, and predator optics, and play with Gen X Jeff absolutely has. Again, he shows you all who he is. So I don't know if you're religious or not, NPC. I never asked you if you believe in God or Jesus or Creator.
Of course, I believe in the Most High. For sure.
So how are you sitting here telling me this is a good man who literally goes in front of thousands of people every day, publicly endorsing Satanism, and even to the point of putting on Baphomet horns, rocking like the autistic piece of shit he is?
Well, Snafu, think
I never
about
met
it
him
for a
before.
second. Because NPC and me have never met him.
No. It's not even meeting. It's what he does on his channel, what he promotes, what he's about.
I know. I know. Is he the Moose guy?
No. Moose is a different. I'm just saying, if you go look at him, and again, every video you can find of him, if you pull his channel right now, he's wearing the Baphomet horns. He has the Baphomet statue behind him. He's proudly satanic, proudly
then I will channel the spirit of Saint Michael, and I will discuss these things with him.
Yeah,
because I have no fear of that shit.
No, that's what I'm trying to say is, I'm not saying now this is where I got to understand. People who aren't the same value or morals as me, I could still align with and be friends with, as I say, cupcaking. But there is a line where morally and spiritually I have to say, well, that's not good. And someone who goes on YouTube promoting Satan and Satan's agendas and fully embraces it, and even to the point of wearing the Baphomet horns and just the optics we've collected on this guy over the years, it's just, I'm glad for the first time I asked you if you're a believer, NPC, because I never asked you that.
I think I've told you that before. And I appreciate you respecting me too, because that is a very personal thing, you know. But I'm proud to believe in the Most High, for sure.
Okay. That's all I got to say. You know, I'm not necessarily knocking the guy, but I also got to remind all those believers out there, there is a thing called unequally yoked in the times we're in.
What does that mean exactly? Can you unpack that, Snaps?
Jesus sat at the table, right? But he tipped that table over. Okay, right. If you go look, you can just look at the verses about the unequally yoked and how it will.
Oh, let's not just let it rise there. When Jesus sat at the table in the temple and saw the money changers and all the evil people doing their evil in the temple of God, he sat for like 3 hours and handmade a whip to whip at them as he was flipping the table. So people forget that part of the story. Like, this wasn't just some flash mob. Christ was like, "Nah, I got something for these motherfuckers."
That's true.
He went and made that thing and kept it on it. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's true. And I would love to see someone like NPC or Orthodox, because I get a little animated. Everything I do is within legal realms, but I push the buttons to where some people.
Well, about to bring it back to you, Snaps. Like Orthodox guy said. This is how much I like Orthodox guy, because normally I would have shut up and done it already, but I like him and I want to be fair. Like, I think it was a month ago or 2 months ago, you said you were gonna interview Snaps, which is funny because like I had been wanting to do that for the last couple months, like at least 3 or 4 months. I just haven't talked to him. And so you never did that. So I think definitely one of us, or if not both of us, respectfully, have to get this guy's story out. His narrative.
I think both of us should do it. I think
yeah, that's a good idea, actually.
That would be a cool.
Yeah, you guys could double do it. That'll work. Just let me know. Email me. Get at me. But no, I was enjoying the conversation, and I know we're all in this panel verse together.
Yeah.
That's why I had to let Bex, because I actually watch out for people, and whether you think it or not.
Yeah.
And my whole thing is that when you guys were talking about certain characters, and I get like, hey, they're a good person in this, good person in that, but I also got to think of, is this guy spitting in the face of my creator? Is this guy literally, every time he turns that camera on, promoting to mock my God, our Jesus? Like yes, he is. Same with some of these other creators out here. And I just want those who are believers to remember, there is a wheat and tear happening. The beast system agendas are in play, and I feel that stand strong in your faith too. Like when it comes to this panel verse, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, and I'll say that because you're like looking out for us. I appreciate that. But I'll add this too. I don't want Bex to feel like fucking like.
Bex and I have had many years.
Even though, hold on, real quick. Snaps, just real quick. I'll give it to you. But like, I understand why you just explained why you were so passionate about it and adamant, and I respect that. But I also don't want my guests on the panel to feel like they're being attacked like that.
Right, that's why I came at it this way versus like, oh fuck that piece of shit, Satanist, fucking piece of shit, pedo, supporting piece of scum, because he is. I'm coming out as a way of, do you understand what the guy promotes? Do you understand what he provides to his audience, which is satanic, blasphemous, and embracement? Like he will tell you firsthand, absolutely, fuck your God.
With all the legends on the panelverse, I've never felt moved to go invite him over here. I'm not saying anything bad about him per se, but you know what I mean? And I think it was because of the things I've heard. You know, he can't have discussion though. He is kind of like Jack Talcott. When you put him in a corner, the eyebrows furrow up with him, and he'll block and just But maybe Orthodox and you could have that conversation with him without getting him too cornered, because you two do have that gift. I do notice that with you two, as far as communication goes.
To be fair, you guys would see a different part of me if I actually have to engage with a real Satanist. Just like there's difference when I'm engaging with a real communist.
Remember, real Satanists make shit up every day too.
She's been waiting patiently, guys. Go ahead, Bex.
Okay, and I'd appreciate not being interrupted by.
What's your no neck saying now? Keep going.
Come on, let's go.
I can handle conflict with this man, but
this bitch put me in danger.
I want to hear what she has to say. That's.
I know. I'm just saying this bitch.
He's not going to let me talk though.
He will. Okay. He respects me.
So first and foremost, I just want to say he's not upset with me about Jeff right now. And then secondly, I'd like to say,
you know exactly why.
Hold on. Snap. Let her go.
It's my turn.
Come on.
It's my turn.
Come on, brother.
Go ahead, no neck. We know. Spit some feminist shit out. Go ahead.
Bex, go ahead. He's muted himself. Go ahead.
Gen X Jeff, all right, is not a Satan worshiper. Don't interrupt. He's a kind man. He's just not religious, and he does nothing on his channel to do with Satanism.
Bullshit! He fucking has told us he's into Satan.
No, I'm not.
He's admitted he has a Baphomet statue behind him. He wears the Baphomet horns all the stream.
We'll talk another time.
You know, everything's documented in the DDX, just like when you said, hey, snafu, good for you for fucking not dealing with harassment and real death threats, da-da-da. And then the next day, you're cupcake with that person gaslighting someone who's in an open criminal case, Bex. By the way, go do your own research, folks. When I say real whistleblowers, real journalists, real fishermen, Gen F Jex has had that conversation with Paul, OTW, myself, and many others. He's absolutely, as he claims, Satanist. He wears the Baphomet horns. Even in the background, if you look, that little Baphomet statue, the actual statue of Baphomet is in there. So this whole guy, let's protect Cupcake Bex. He's Gen F Jex. He's a good. I'm not saying he's a good man. I'm just saying he's about Satan.
Unfurl the old war banners.
Yeah.
I'm just
Those
telling
who
you.
put up the flags.
I'm gonna go so she can talk.
No, wait, no, don't go yet, please, sir. No, all I wanted to say is I was gonna let you talk, bro, and
Well, you
maybe
know
we
what?
need to
Her
work on that
bullshit,
because
dude. This is why I get mad, NPC. They all
what's up?
act like we don't monitor or have the footage or have the optics. And it's like this bitch is literally going to tell you all that Gen of Jex isn't into Satan. He has had that conversation with us multiple times
No,
in
that's why I
depth.
wanted to hear you refute it, bro. Like, let's
Because-
let her give her a chance to talk, then you could have talked.
He wears. Go look at his channel right now
listen
and
to
go
what I'm
look
saying.
at
We're
a
doing
year.
meta right now, though. Me and
Go
you,
look at his
let's do the
channel right now and look at all his old content and look how many times he's wearing the Baphomet horns. You can see the Baphomet statue behind him. There's times he's pulled that thing out. You know, like look at my Baphomet. For her to act like people don't monitor or see or and again, even Paul
we'll
has had
check
this.
it out. We'll check it
Yeah,
out.
just
And
go
my
look at
thing
the
is,
optics.
But you're in a way, dude. All respect, you're frustrating me. This reminds me of like when you were telling OTW the other day. You're like, play the NPC interview, play the Landry thing, and they wouldn't shut the fuck up. This is why. This is why I'm getting frustrated with you right now, Snaps.
I get it. No, that's fair. That's fucking fair, dude. And that's why I was gonna leave. That way, Bex talk because she's right. I don't want to fucking talk. I'm so disappointed and disgusted with Bex because there's certain things in the background going on, real shit, and I'm handling my business. I'm not the one dealing with criminal charges. There's other people, but she's gonna sit here and cupcake and say, "Good for you, Snaps," blah blah blah, you know, and figure, okay, even Paul, everyone understands what and then next thing you know, she's doing optics, like gaslighting shit and getting herself involved in open criminal type case shit. All right. And I'm not okay with that. Yeah,
No, I
I would say
understand,
that's
bro.
what I tried telling her. I told her your best bet is change the subject, move on, don't talk about me or this other shit with this guy. She wanted to keep gaslighting it. She wants to keep gaslighting it. And you know, it's funny because she was in Cage's stream the other day and she had her real name up, which we have, and she goes, "Oh, Snaps, you're not gonna record this or put this out." But I said, "No, Bex, I'm not." And it's like she wants people like again. I told her to stay the fuck out of shit that really shouldn't involve her and just please don't drop the subject because there's open criminal shit going on. And she just wants to play this game. But to see her lie about Gen of Jex right now, and again, we've watched Bex flip flop from King Steven to Paul to OTW to Flow State. So Bex, her flip flop optics have been known for a long time. But for her to lie to you all about Gen of Jex, go do the research.
We'll check him out.
Do the research on your own.
We'll check him out, bro.
That's all I gotta say.
And before you go, please leave your email in the back, Snaps. I was looking for it yesterday, actually.
Okay, I'll put it right now.
All right, man. Have a good day. Heal up, brother.
Thank you.
All right, peace.
I just dropped it.
You don't have to leave.
Well, no, I gotta go. I'm not. I've been.
To do.
Well, I got out of the ER last night, and I've been just kind of chilling out. So.
Yeah.
All right, but no, I think I would love to see Orthodox or you have these conversations with some of the people online because I see a lot of the cupcake optics, like with Z, or surrounding Jack. Like I see them coddling and cupcaking versus having those real depth conversations that don't necessarily have to be fights or arguments, but are opposite of each other. And I think because Orthodox is, you know, who he is and stands for his faith. And same with you. Now that I know you do believe in Jesus and God, if you really go do your research of who Gen F Jex is, you will see who he is. You will see it. And he's proud of it. So for Bex to come up here and lie,
those guys.
I mean, dude, who wears Baphomet horns? Who wears Baphomet horns on? Like for a year straight, he wore the Baphomet horn.
Fun fact about this this avatar that I use, right? This is the first avatar of my channel and even the first banner. This is an Orthodox war flag of Christ.
Wow.
And like both I believe both the Russians and Ukrainians are using it now in modern day, and it dates back to the White Rus and the origins
of Ethiopian Jesus.
Well, if you, I could actually I could actually send you a link to the full picture. Hold on. It's actually pretty based if you actually do your research onto it. And I forget. I'll have to find it again because it is it is like kind of obscure Orthodox Christianity stuff. But me and you can talk about it.
Yeah, let's do it. I like that. I've never seen that before.
Do you want?
The
Do you know
zebra
what?
is a battle flag too, as well. Snafu's avatar.
I'm gonna go, but again, I'm not trying. Like I said, I'm just like I said with Bex shit. She's putting herself in shit she shouldn't be involved in, and it's really upsetting because I didn't think she would. I knew she was a nosy little bitch, but I didn't think she would put people in danger and be part of something she should just stay clear away from or change the subject. Like but that's on her. And it's okay because if she wants, we seen her flip flop optics. We see how she gets involved in all these optics. I mean, like I said, those who know season 1 of Bex, you remember she did 24, 48 hours constant, like tweaker status of just rambling to herself. So again, for her to sit here and just like, we could pull up hundreds of videos. And if you talk to OTW and Paul, they'll be the first ones to tell you, or anyone almost on the panelverse, Jen of Jack is proud to embrace Satanism. I mean, that's why he wears the bathroom. Or people were like, "Why are you wearing the horns?"
Well, I'll say this. I'll say this. Like the only thing I know about him is like when I first got in the panelverse 13 months ago, it was like, "Who's Jen F. Jack?" They go, "Oh, he's a gay Satanist."
Yes, there you go. See, even people tell you, and it's like this bitch comes up here trying to tell me that I'm fucking lying.
No, I know what you're talking about.
See, that's why I get frustrated in PSP, especially when real whistleblowers, real journalists, real fishers of men, some of the shit we've been exposing with big tech tied to these platforms, they don't think it's real. And I got people's lives in danger, including myself. And then you get fucktards like Bex wanting to get herself involved in shit she should be involved in, let alone
this is why
making
I don't want to
lies
get involved in that shit, but I do want to get involved in the sense I want to hear your story.
Well, yeah,
like,
the story is one thing.
that's
I have no problem
for
sharing
me as well.
Yeah, and I'll tell you guys exactly because you wonder why these big ass channels follow flow state. You wonder why Snafu Crew, the truth, I've been doing this for years. My first channel was 30K plus. I used to turn on that camera, I get like 5,000, 6,000 people immediately. All right, because we've been exposing criminals, frauds, and other people over the years. I'm shadow banned, but my brand, me, is not. And acting like a fool sometimes. It's sometimes protection. These people are dangerous.
Snaps. This is the thing too. Like, and I'll give him a little hint. Like, my channel's being revamped. Like, in a good way. And part of it is health, bro. And to fight fucking get the devil out literally off our backs. It's because of the food and the lifestyle and the media we put in our head. And my thing is too, bro, I think you're fucking interesting and dope. But do you think though, like with all the shit you put out for the collective trying to help, is there any way where you can focus more on your health, bro? Because I don't want anything to happen to you and shit.
I'm in bad shape.
You know
I'll just give it up. My health is declining every day. That's reasons why I've been like let's just say I've been in bad shape the last 2 weeks. I've had multiple surgeries the last 3 months. It is what it is. Do you
ever think about just like at least taking a break from all this like stressful stuff and important stuff and just focusing on your health, bro, and then coming back to it? Because what are we gonna do if you're not around, bro?
I think when we do the interview, you'll understand. I think when we do an interview, I can give you more of an understanding of why. Because I do feel God put us all in position.
Holy shit. Dude, we only have 4 I'm sorry. We went to 4 viewers? What the damn. No, but I don't give a fuck. I want to hear your story, even if it's just you and me and Ortho.
No, dude, you got to realize YouTube, big tech, wherever I go, there's things happening. You got way more than 4 viewers, bro. You know that.
Yeah, okay.
I'm telling you, some of the people we've been exposing are the ones that write the programs for this shit.
Well, I'm from Machine City, Skynet, Silicon Valley, born and bred. So this should be interesting.
I'm gonna go. I'll let you guys do your shit, but you got more than 4 viewers. Just remember that's an alga shit, and there's reasons why it happens because you got more than 4 in your chat. Let alone you got 3 of us on the panel right here.
Streets are watching, bro.
Again, there's a lot of moves being made, and the world they're showing you these moves. If you look at mainstream media and other. People just think that they don't understand the depths of the data collection involved with these channels and everything else.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm out. I'll talk to you. And yeah, it's just I'm frustrated because you said yourself the way you knew GNFJX is people said he's a satanic gay guy, right?
That's all I knew about him.
That's what I'm saying, and so and we know the satanic optics. We've documented for years. We know the gay shit.
I was like,
and for Beck to sit here and tell you all, like she literally just bold faced lied to you all. That's why I'm pissed, bro. Is these people lie? They fucking lie when it's all documented. So it is what it is.
Hopefully, we can get better. We can all get better.
Well, I want to know why she would lie to you or Orthodox or the audience here, trying to say GNFJX isn't into that. It's all documented.
Well, I'm not gonna speculate. She's not here. The only thing in that position, maybe what I would maybe do something like that is because I'm overlooking his personal beliefs and stuff for like the way he presents himself. Well, that is a thing, a trick the devil does, though. They have good etiquette sometimes and say all the right things, but
they come to you in a shining light, looking beautiful.
Core.
How do you think the Antichrist will be the Messiah to these people? You think he's going to be?
He's going to have riz, right?
Yeah, he's going to be risen, bro. He's going to be. That's why I believe the Mandela effect and the Bible shit is real. Like I've done a lot of studies on that. You know, a lot of the changes are New Age and stuff. But the Great Deception, Lucifer was the most beautifulest of them all, right?
Right, he was the shining light. Yeah,
he was like so. Again, it's a deception. But for her to just bold face lie to y'all like that, because I trust me, folks, I've never asked NPC about his religion until today. I never even asked him about GNFJX, and he's literally telling you guys, "Oh yeah, the way I heard about GNFJX is I heard he's a gay satanic dude." Well, I literally am coming up here. That's why I came up here, is because when you guys, I said, "Hey," and it was really because of Orthodox and OTWs earlier today talking about his faith and stuff. And I was like, well, Orthodox probably doesn't know who GNFJX is really about.
I don't think he
did.
So
I wanted to let Orthodox know, like, maybe you want to take a look at this guy before you even start, like, talking.
I think it was either him or Moose, and I think it was Gen X Jeff, who showed up to my chat one time on, like, not one time, but, like, one stream. I think he was in the chat. He didn't ever come up on panel, so.
He did that to me, too, GNFJX. Or he didn't come up. I'm like, I'm about to go, bro, and he just left. He never came back, and I forgot. No disrespect to him, but I forgot about his channel. Honestly,
well, maybe you could have that real conversation with Bex about why she would lie to you all right now.
All right.
I don't care, because that's really what just went down. Because NPC, you just admitted it yourself. You're like, hey, the way I knew about this, I heard he was a gay satanic guy. Well, no shit, Bex. We've all been documenting what Jeff is and what he does, and you literally came on this panel to what, discredit me? Because I'm gonna go. It's just these type of lies and this bullshit, and then she just proved it. Because I've never once asked NPC about Jeff, and NPC obviously has heard from his own resources the optics on this cat, and so it's like for Bex to come up here and like try and bold faced lie to y'all, bullshit. Anyways, I'll talk to you later.
All right, man. Heal up, bro. Damn.
These YouTube streets be wild, man. I got a palate cleanser to calm it down a little bit, because the flag I showed, I got.
No. Yeah, you got the flag. I mean, I don't even have a palate cleanser anymore.
We showed the flag, right? And I was gonna give a small detailed history of that flag. So, and you find it by looking up the Russian Orthodox Christian flag, often referred to as the Gonflang or Kungrev, is a religious banner featured as an icon of Jesus Christ, symbolizing the faith and heritage of it's Orthodox Church in general, but the Russian Orthodox specifically. The central image is typically based on the 12th century Novgorod icon representing Christ as the Savior, not made by human hands. The flag design often includes the Greek inscription Isros Hieros Mika, meaning Jesus Christ conquers or Jesus Christ wins, with the word Nika derived from the Greek word for victory. These flags are often used for various purposes, including home decoration, church displays, religious ceremonies, and public events, serving as a powerful symbol of Christian faith and devotion. They are made from durable material, anyway, we got to go into the material, but it's typically vibrant and golden hues, and it is used for military and in historical context. It's also the Russian coat of arms. Orthodox Christians quite frequently, regardless of whether they are Russian, Greek, or whatnot, they have a similar flag to this one. I'll share it in the back. And that was like my channel's original banner, an original flag, original icon, and everything with the Orthodox guy.
Fucking base, bro.
Because
Look at the look on his face. He looks
like
he's very over it.
Yeah. And while I am not Orthodox Christian and I never really LARPed as one, I always did when I was asked. I said I'm interested.
Mhm.
And like the misspelling does come to fuck with the ortho bros because they're literally an internet thing. You know, they're just an internet group. They're not really Orthodox themselves, even though they claim it, and they kind of make
Right.
Orthodox look bad. But
Right. It's funny with all the ortho bros swimming around the Panelverse, I've never heard them mention this flag. It's fucking
because they're not.
I'd be proud of this.
Yeah, they're not. That's the thing. They're not really Orthodox, and they don't know the traditions, and they have no respect for them. They use their faith as a way to crush down on women and fucking all kind of other stupid bullshit. And that's why I don't get along with them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it seems like it's the new, I don't know what it,
I don't want to bring it up.
It's
bring
a
it back up.
TradCon
Just let me
thing.
know.
It's a
Yeah,
TradCon thing,
essentially.
yeah.
It's just trying to be different for different sake.
Yeah. But that was perfect how you put it up there. And by the way, wait, somebody said based Oracle, RIP. I hope you're just kidding. That's how I found the Panelverse, actually, from based Oracle. Browns boy, what's up, Browns boy? Now, Bex, yeah, you're actually you didn't have to leave in the first place, but I understand why you did. She said, Bex said you just totally you stewed a narrative. Can you please at least correct that? I had nothing to do with why the man come up here talking shit about me. I didn't slew a narrative. Dude was just talking. We didn't co-sign on it, right, Ortho?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was talking shit for sure. You can come up here. We never said it was true. Yeah, that's funny. Why you said what's happened, bro? Hit the rewind. That's like the worst. That's rule number 2 in the Panelverse. Is like asking like what happened during a live. Like number 1 is never talk about a live stream that's going on. This is under the Flow State Act that I took over in terms of the rules. Yeah, don't talk about a live stream that's going on. Never do that. Number 2, don't ask what happened.
I thought it was never advertised for a live stream that's going on. Like you can talk about it. Don't like advertise it.
Well, no, that's your caveat, which I like actually. I like that one. That's kind of fair because sometimes inadvertently you might be like, "Oh, by the way, I just came from so and so," right? I made an honest mistake early on. Well, under the Flow State Act, though, he's very, very orthodox about that. Very fun very strict about that rule.
Well, I don't know. I'm not special or anything to Flo, and he's never really got on to me for saying I came from here.
What's up, Chuck?
So, I don't know. I do know that he's banned people and come up with that rule after people like had advertised in another stream, hey, so and so is live, and try to drop the link. Yeah. Which it does irk me when people do that when other creators are live. It's like, bro, that's just common fucking sense.
Yeah, because literally we all have our favorites because we're panelists too and chatters too, me and you as well as creators, right? Yep. We all have our favorites and whatnot. Like you're one of my favorites, and you said you like to watch. I'm one of your favorites.
You are also one of my favorites, top 5.
Right.
If I see you live, I try to make it a point to come over here.
Yeah, absolutely. But then we still go to other people's channel that maybe are not our favorites sometimes, right?
And we don't mind
mean that we share audience as creators. We share the audience.
That's what people don't get. That's what people don't get. And like with because like the whole reason I'm not live now is I see a lot of the people that I like and a lot of newer channels of people that I like are live right now, and I'm not going to take from their audience just to do my hangout and fun stuff, because that's not right. If a rising tide, that's part of a rising tide, lifts all ships. You got to you got to have some discernment.
Exactly. And right here, like Bex, I don't know. You said no, thank you. Okay, that's your. I know if it was me, if somebody was talking shit, I would try to, if it was important to me, like seems like it's important to you in the chat. You're saying that I didn't do that. I would come up and say otherwise. Then you would have the last word, at least for today, right? But you're right. what does this guy say? RT says, I feel like I'm having an out-of-body experience. I seem to recall IBC for calling out Jack for allowing these same dudes on the panel to spew garbage. And yeah, I mean, he barely comes up to my panel, dog. If you compare it to me, what Jack Telcott does, and shout out to Jack, or was doing, Jack's cleaned it up a lot. I mean, every day there would be like a snafu and Tommy or or Queen Steven.
Well, you also try to enforce some type of rule and order in your stream as well. You say no ad homs, and you will drop a motherfucker if they keep on.
Right. Because thanks for acknowledging that, as will you too. So with Snaps too, it's gone to a point where he realized he can't control himself, and he's kind of self-regulating. Not to let him off the hook for being rude, because he did say some rude shit. I don't co-sign on that shit.
Well,
here he is, he's back again.
And like, I personally like Snaps. I personally like Snaps. He reminds me of an IRL friend.
If I may, you're right. I don't come to NPC's panel because I like to watch it and view it and see what's going on. And NPC stays in his lane to not even attract the true Theo or the crew or people, because he doesn't like whatever. He stays. My question is why are we ignoring the chat? Is like F snafu. But if I wanted to, I could give you 200 plus videos right now and footage of showing Gen F Jack's embracement of Satanism and what he's about. And why aren't we talking about Beck's bold-faced lying to the audience? Why are they trying to switch it on me? I'm just questioning the people in the audience. Why are they fuck Snafu? Sure, fuck me. But again, I'm not the one making bold-faced lies to the viewers, the audience, or these creators here. NPC validated the optics. NPC said, from what I knew, I heard he was a satanic gay guy. Like, that's all I knew. Well, no shit, because that's all that's been documented on this guy. And Bex literally just 2 seconds ago came on this panel and bold-faced lied about something I was saying. And then now your chat is having problems with me. You know why your chat has problems with me?
They're all saying goodbye to me.
Yeah, well, you know what? Goodbye. Okay. Because a lot of them are supporters of these predators, criminals, traitors. I don't care if they're your people or not, NPC. I'm trying to be fair here. But some of these viewers down there are supporters of some of these scumbags on the online that we expose. So my attention,
I don't necessarily think they're supporters of these scumbags, because you can be a bit zealous, and that's not for all people. You get what I'm saying?
I just find it funny that the conversation is snafu this, snafu that, when Bex boldly lied just now. That's provable.
This is a good point right here, Snaps, right here. What I was trying to tell you, bro, respectfully. She said, Snaps,
because she put me in danger and she knows what she did.
What I mean. Hold on, man. When a defensive was calling her names without allowing her to speak. Come on, man. She had the right. Yeah, that's the thing, bro. Maybe there have been more people in the chat that probably would agree with you. It's just that we're trying to have a dialogue.
Like, I really, at this point, no offense, could care less what half these scumbags think.
I get you, but
because in real life, I'm dealing with what I do online too. As far as real whistleblowers, real journalists, real fishermen. Period.
And I want you to come up here, bro, because I like what you said. I'm just telling you, I have rules on my channel.
Here to talk to Orthodox, really, because he said what he said on OTWs about his religion, and people are questioning that. And then when you guys were talking about Deneth, I was like, well, since Ortho's kind of new, I'm wondering if he knows about like the Baphomet horn, satanic gay guy. You know, like, has he really done a deep dive on this guy? And then Beck's here because of our personal shit. But my whole thing is that she bold-faced lied to you all. and then I leave, and then I watch your chat saying, fuck snafu, fuck snafu. And most of these chatters in there, again, everything's screenshot, everything's documented, including where these chatters are and who they're supporting and where they're at. And so most of the people who are talking shit on me are the ones involved, as far as even just being the YouTube groupies to some of these people. My thing is the subject you should all be talking about is I could bring tons of receipts, as I call it, showing Gen F Jex optics. NPC, and I've never talked about Gen F Jex. NPC has the same optics that I just came and told, but yet Bex is going to come up here and lie to you all. And then yet you guys are going to focus the attention on fuck snaps. Why do you bring them on? Well, you guys just had some bitch just bold-faced lie to y'all. The optics are high.
Damn. And that's the thing we give. Hopefully Snaps, you understand the fact that I do care what you have to share. Maybe I won't even say I agree or disagree, but like I do care what I wanted you to share. I want to listen to what you just said. So much so that I lost money actually. Right? We lost money, right, Ortho? Right?
Yeah, the conversation is more important.
Yeah.
The conversation is more important.
Mm-hmm.
That's the upsetting thing. Like, people would ask me all the time why I would allow snaps, and snaps is over it. He knows why I have to institute the snap ban on the crew. The crew itself is not banned, but he knows why. He knows why I have to like not have him there. And I don't mind talking to him in other places. I think Snaps is a good guy at heart.
Me too.
I think that he's very, very, very zealous in what he believes. Mm-hmm. And if you're not with him, you're against him. But but there is a part of him that lets me know that he's a good guy, right? Is he don't come after me for the ban. He wanted to. Yeah. But he still listened, and he understands why it's in place. He doesn't agree with it, obviously, I don't think. But he's left me alone, and he's been respectful and kind to me and respected my wishes, and he didn't come in with all his sock accounts attacking my people. He could have if he wanted to. So that makes me think that he is a good guy at heart, and he believes in what he says, and I think there's value to that. That's why I like Snafu. But because I'm a man and I put my foot down, I have to maintain that. You know?
Yeah, you're standing on something on 10 toes, bro. Yeah, that's respectable. And he probably even respects you for that too.
And I appreciate him coming up to warn me because me and you didn't know this guy. And as Christians,
I've heard things, but I didn't. Never been on his channel, Ortho. Never.
And we as Christians, we can find ourselves in a den of vipers and snakes without knowing it. And it can bring bad stuff to us just by associating with those people.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, I said, like, thank you basically for saying that, even though the chats are, because regardless of what the chat says, I understand you want to listen to who you want to listen to. Some people are like chalkboards, other ones are like birds of paradise in your ear. But with Ortho and I, we literally open ourselves up to all kinds of people in terms of bringing them on our broadcast. We don't know who's going to hit the thing. So if this guy Snaps is trying to warn us, right or wrong, I appreciate the motivation. You know what I mean? Like, just thinking of us.
Yeah, dead ass. And that in of itself should be rewarded with at least some time of day, talking.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, if you could pull up Brown Boy, because there's something I wanna address. Yeah, for the Hank thing.
Okay. So shout out to Shadow Buddha. He says $100 goal today to disclose channel update. Support the channel with the super chat membership, super checker, and buy me a coffee. I got that Browns boy. Yeah, and I think we're at right now. I'm being a boomerish right now. Well, let me bring up the comment and I'll address the Shadow again. The Browns boy comment. I think we're at about $30 right now. So we're about $70 away from the goal, $100 goal. So Browns boy. Wait. That's not it.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about.
That's fine. Okay. Ask Hanko Flame if Snafu is a good guy. Snafu said Hank and it's an N-word. Who shouldn't be hung out from it. Well, yeah, he called me an N-word before, and we I addressed that. I addressed that with Snaps and say that ain't cool, whoop-de-whoop, all that shit, and now we're here. So go ahead.
And I'm not carrying water for Snaps, but Snaps was under the impression that Hank was a kiddie diddler, right?
Yes.
And right or wrong, whether he still believes it or not, on my show, him and Hank, we did not really a mock trial, we did a mock discovery, right? Where we looked at the evidence and we looked at it, and I don't know if it changed Snafu's mind, but he was really well receptive to it. Both sides got to give their point of view of what happened. And I think ever since then he may still say the same things, but he's been less zealous towards Hank.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, we plant seeds. No, we're not the only ones, but you and I definitely, we definitely plant seeds in Snap's mind. Good thing, to have a little bit more grace, right?
I think he's, and I think he overall is a good guy. And Hank's a personal friend of mine. He's done me a favor with a video game that I couldn't get running. I still can't get it running because I don't use Linux as much as I should, but he's helping me out with that. Like Hank's a good guy, and I know him and
A
Snafu
truthful
still
guy.
have beef. Yeah, I know they still have beef, but I think we went a long way to mending that bridge if it ever is to be mended. Some bridges aren't going to be mended. Some people just don't like each other, and it is what it is.
And this is one bridge I definitely want to mend. I hope he can come up sometime. Chuck in Tennessee. We'll get back to your comment too. I just want to acknowledge. I appreciate the generosity. Out of the love, he said, maybe more for you, but I love you. I love you, Chuck. No, I actually, that's my brother Love, WWF. I don't remember. You remember that guy? Anyway, but I appreciate that, Chuck. Very kind.
Interrupt your regularly scheduled program for this special report.
Thank you, Chuck. Appreciate that, Chuck. Yeah, $10. Very generous, Chuck. Thank you. No, I like Chuck too. I know I make these stupid snippy comments on him. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Like stupid passive aggressive thing because I saw him like talking about me when I wasn't around or whatever. I guess we all do it or whatnot. But the point is I respect Chuck as a panelist and as someone with a great story that one day I want to hear. That's another person I want to collab with and interview.
Yeah, no, Chuck is great. I love Chuck. Yeah. He reminds me of my grandfather in a lot of ways.
That's what's cool. It's kind of like your official, unofficial official co-host. You guys up.
Oh yeah, no. If I have a stream, I always like Chuck. You want to come up? Yeah. And whenever he's there, I'm like, come up, old man, because I like talking to him. He's funny as fuck.
Yeah.
But like, people also have to understand, like, right? We are panel hosts. We are leaders of a community, if you will, and we have to be kinder and gentler and more understanding than the panelists, than the people in chat. Like, people don't understand why I give Snafu such a large grace thing. And it's like I'm not afraid of him. I'm not afraid of the doxing. I've even told him that. I am a leader of a community, I lead a show. I have to be kinder and more understanding than you as a panelist or you as an audience. So like that's what people don't understand. And I don't co-sign everything he says. One thing that I piss people off is like his zealotry against pedophilia. I do sign that. I think having somebody like Snaps keeps those people away from our community because they're scared of being called out. Because even if it's true, right? Because our audience and everybody says, well, he's never found a pedo, right? And everybody he doesn't like is a pedo. Okay, whatever. The minute that he does find one, you think that he's ever going to let that go? No, that person will be ran the fuck out. Yeah, so I think it's valuable.
Literally.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, and I value that because pedos, like, from my experience and what I've seen with the people that I know in real life, pedos destroy lives. And I would rather risk having Snafu in there in my life being a little bit more burdensome with and Snafu hasn't done this to me. I'm just saying, like, I'm taking the claims of everyone else. I would rather deal with that coming to me than having a ground where these people think it's okay to hunt in. And having somebody like Snaps keeps the ground from, like, keeps fertile ground from those seeds being planted.
Right. It keeps
I think people should really think about that before they shit on Snaps too much.
Right. It's kind of like, yeah, I'll leave it at that. I agree with what you're saying. Everyone had, like you said, he was saying everyone has their lane. That's his lane, man. It's not pretty. It's not someone where most of us want to deal with, but he's doing it the best way he can, and he means well.
Well, see, rude cunt crab, counter to that, right? People may not believe him at first because of the boy who cried wolf, right? But Snaps is the guy that's gonna, like, once he finds one, he's gonna bring receipts and he's gonna hammer it home until people see it. And that person who is a pedo will be ran the fuck out. They will probably go to prison and they will probably have what is coming to them come to them. And that's just my opinion.
Nah, it will be. There's nowhere they can hide. Yeah, there's nowhere they can hide. He said, "Grandfather, what the fuck?" Chuck is a messy girl. Yeah. I'm trying to not to be messy too, gossiping and shit. Like, cause this whole week was, yes, it didn't unify. Absolutely, but in a messy way, huh?
Well, it's not gonna be permanent. It's already not permanent. Paul's already back on his bullshit.
Yeah.
And like, it's not
Dave
permanent.
Wayne.
Yeah, Chuck, I've told you, you reminded me of my grandfather, your old man, your old coot, your old codger.
I was gonna say technically I could be your grandfather, but no, I don't think so. That's not. I think I'm 20 years older than you, or something like that. Probably. That's crazy.
Well, I'm
However
between
old you are.
25 and 35.
Yeah. Well, in my mind, you're 28. That's your forever age.
Close.
Well, actually,
Do
I
have
will
a
be
forever
48.
young personality.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let me get your take on this, bro. This should be kind of fun. It's philosophy. They're gonna go through these philosophies real quick. Let's see what we think about these. Real quick.
Existentialism.
I'm gonna turn up my speaker. I gotta go use the restroom.
Existentialism centers on the
Okay,
existentialism. Existential.
Well, in the meantime, let me get some of these chats. Lauren, she's she's back. I was wondering where Lauren was. You were absent all week. Jay Wayne says this week was nuts. Glad it's over. Here, there a new badass week ahead for sure. For sure. Cunt, rude cunt crab disagree. These online PDF handler 9 times out of 10 find out to be chasing their own. That's true. It's kind of like if you stare into the darkness of the void, you could become it for sure. This is a good point by Michaela. She said, OG, you have to understand that you can't legally call someone a pedo if they've never been convicted of it. You can say that they show signs of it, but you can't just call them that. What is that? Alex Jones always says, you're not a pedophile. However, if I had to cast one in a movie, you look like you would be a good one. That's kind of a way around that, I guess. La Boo Boo? You guys know La Boo Boo? He said Snafu is La Boo Boo, Gary Baxter. David Wayne. No drama. Yeah, Pathfinder. What's up, man? How's your knee holding up, bro? Shout out to Pathfinder. We're supposed to do a collab. Yeah. 60 more to the disclosure update for the NPC. Yeah, we only need 60 more. Let me drop the banner. All right. We have 40 for the big news.
I am back.
He's back. Okay. So we're kind of caught up with the chat right now. Yeah, I guess it could land you a lawsuit, right? What do you think about that, Ortho?
About the lawsuit? About a lawsuit?
He said that Markella was saying that that usually the best way is to call someone that's been convicted of that. Otherwise, you could be, I guess, someone get a lawsuit on somebody if you.
Well, if you feel, and you probably should. I'm not saying you should sue anybody, but if you're labeled a pedophile or PDF file, my bad. If you're labeled that, and you should take offense to it if you're not one, because it's one of the worst things that you can call someone.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if somebody is constantly calling you that, maybe you should sue them. Because I do wish that Snafu was a bit more reserved.
Yeah, that's so
in
loose
his
with
accusations. It. Yeah, in his accusations. Don't get me wrong, there are character flaws even within the positivity.
Yeah.
But I would rather somebody be out there sniffing around than not. You know? And that's always been my take. I just don't I don't like because of the whole zealotry and the issues that it has with other communities. People aren't going to like to be where Snafu's at because it can lead into a bunch of arguing and a bunch of I mean, let's be real, and I've said this from the get-go: doxing of people who aren't pedophiles and who aren't innocent because you're angry at them. But I think he's getting better personally. I may not. I haven't known him as long as.
No, I think he is
people,
getting better.
but-
Oh, I think he's getting better. There he goes. There he goes again. Chuck said he was called that. Those are accusation. What's up, Snafu?
Yeah, let me remind a lot of these people who are saying I called them pedophiles. A lot of these people like Chuck and them, no, I called them pedophile sympathizers.
Like, can you say pedophiles, bro?
I called them predator sympathizers.
There you go.
And they took it as, oh, I'm a no. A lot of the people, we have optics of some of these, and I've talked about old pedograph, and his optics have been known for a long time. But like Chuck and Chizzy, all these people are saying, oh, he called me this. No, everything's documented. Predator sympathizers, you fucktards.
Yeah, I think you called me that before.
And
the first time,
and that's because you were getting involved in some optics with me and some people, and I got the receipt, and we talked about that too.
And
I was upfront with you. I said, "Why are you sympathizing with whether I'm right or wrong?" I'm not calling them predator. I'm saying predator sympathizers. So, and again, it's like Beck's coming up here lying to y'all, saying, you see, the narratives that I see and watching, knowing that we document it all. And Orthodox is right. If you have a problem with what I've said, I've told people this publicly. I am more feared of getting killed because of the truth, yo. But sue me. Take me to court. Because I stand by what I say, including if I had to go in front of judges. So sue me, take me to court. But I'm telling you, I'm more worried about them killing me because of some of the optics we've uncovered and what we have and what we know. But when I see people twisting the narratives, a lot of these people who are crying like this, they know why they're involved, and they're sympathizers to Predator.
Well, this
Predator
person
optics.
right here, I never seen them before. They said Skittles, Brat Sturdy.
Yeah, Venus Cupcake, GG, fucking yeah. We know exactly who. Yeah,
that's what. Wait on Snap. You're calling people will get somebody killed. Well, Snaps is saying that his work will get him killed. But what do you say to this, Snafu? This accusation?
I say honestly, take me to court, sue me, but I'm more worried about getting killed. I stand by what I say, and I know who the Skittles Brat is. They're part of the fucking. The people involved in fucking sympathizing, and like I said, click on that account and tell me when the account was built. Click on Skittles 30s and tell me when that account was made. You'll see.
Mark Keller, can you tell us when it was made?
Click on the account and tell me when that account was made. That's what I'm saying. It's brand new. It's newish. They're making stock accounts. They're coming at me. I'm more worried about getting killed than I am getting sued or stuff. But if I get sued, I'll deal with it.
Here's another comment.
I'm gonna be real. I think with the way that I have handled and talked to you, Snaps, and the way that you did not like try to fuck with me with sock accounts, I respect that. I'll take that to you.
And that's the thing, dude. I'll show you. I don't have sock. Do I have a troll army of strike team? Yes.
But
do I encourage my strike team?
You always come with the snafu. I see.
Yeah, I don't have.
To my knowledge, you have not sent them after me. No. And we've had a good rapport, and that's why I respect you, because you can handle criticism.
Hold on, we got a date. We got a date. Join Markella.
There you go. So there you go. Brand new account made, and that's why they're fucking putting this narratives in your chat. We know exactly who and what they are. See. I got
Modern man. He says who's lurking?
Who's lurking?
I don't think anybody said anything about you.
But August 3rd. So this month, Skittles, and all they got to say is, "Oh, snafu." And we know the narratives of what these people who are
literally 2 weeks ago. Exactly.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro. It's all. They think I'm fucking stupid, bro. Real whistleblowers, real journalists, real fishers of men. I do respect you guys out there. I do believe in a capitalist country. I do get what shock jock fucking entertainment is. But again, I mix it in with a little of the truth, yo. So we just proved right now, not only Beck's lying and all this other shit, but now with this. The Skittles. Now the other people like Rude, that they've seen the and I get.
I got the receipts. This is it. Rude Mudcrap, who's a friend of the broadcast.
Oh, you know what?
Your receipts are some of the worst I've ever seen. Hold on. Let me read this, brother. Let me read this. Snafu, your receipts are some of the worst I've ever seen. Your walking looks good to me.
So I've never emailed. I've never talked personally. I've never seen Rude Cunt Crab, and the receipts we've showed public aren't the receipts we hide in case we do get into court issues. So you think this Rude Crab actually has what we have? Come on, dude. Think smart. This guy doesn't know shit. He has no shit. Like I said, I know how to
Hold on. I have to correct you there. Rude is a friend of my channel.
I never had an issue with Rude until
I know you don't have an issue, but let me be honest with you, right?
But
He
why
may
would they
give
have
you
issues?
he may
Hold on,
give
listen.
you a lot of shit, but he is the most
pretty fair.
fairest. He is the most
So let me
fairest
be
man
fair
that
with
I have
Rude.
ever
Let
seen
me
on
be fair.
YouTube.
Let me tell him on a
ahead,
logic. Let me tell him as logical as I can. Rude. Do you think I'm going to share the real receipts that keep me protected and other whistleblowers with all of you fucktards when you got fake accounts that we just proved right now coming in, trying to set me up, do all kinds of things? But no. Like, I share what I can on certain receipts, and some of them, like the pedograph stuff, we show, blah, blah, it's all out there. But some of the stuff we keep close to the heart in case we ever get in that position, Rude. And you guys are the last people I'd share them with. Would I share them with attorneys, judges, and DAs? Absolutely. Would I share them with people on YouTube, viewers, groupies, people like that? No, just for comments like this. No offense. You got to think like realistically. That's why I say I stand by what I say when, like, if they ever were to take me in.
Hello, you guys still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, go. What do you say? Don't Crab says don't remember that receipt of Resto apparently talking crap on NPC. I don't. So much shit has happened. Trying to remember all this
there's
shit.
so many optics, so many bullshit things. Like, it's so much of it, dude. Some of it actually matters.
I think that was on my channel a few months ago when the Resto stuff was going on, either the second or third stream, but I don't remember exactly what it was.
So Skittles, the Skittles account, and Chuck. We're talking about a guy whose beard was stuck with nastiness to the left, to where you had to shave it because it was so starched up. Good for you,
He said
Chuck.
it was hot.
You're a winner. Yeah. All I gotta say is, realistically, NPC, it's like Chuck, you were a pedo sympathizer. Do I keep saying that? Yep. Never call him a pedo. We'll call him a pedo sympathizer.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But my biggest thing is like the Skittles in there. I just showed you guys the account is new. We know a lot of who these people are and what they're doing and the accounts they're running around with. So it is what it is. I'm glad that you had someone on your team look up the account. August 3rd, 2025.
Yeah. That's very suspicious though. Whenever regardless of situation, when I see a new account, like, what are you guys doing? It's not that serious.
They're doing exactly what they're doing in your chat. They're they don't want whether it's Venus or Gigi or Tarek or, whoever's involved in all this fuckery, right? They don't want that name to be shown. So they go create these new accounts and they still put out the narratives about Snafu and the crew and the Truth Yo. So, I mean,
it's funny that
obvious.
Our quote unquote communitize, it's big, but not that big enough that even in these sock accounts, we kind of know who it is after a while.
Right. And there's a thing called profiling. There's a thing called profile.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up. People have a way they talk and type.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, anyways, I'm going to go. I just wanted to correct the status because when Chuck and them know Chuck, I never said you were a predator. I said you support predators.
Yes, he did. He did make a video on that. That's how come I remember it's from my channel.
Yeah.
I just don't remember exactly what was said because like drama and shit moves so quickly that there's new shit. Like you remember the crux of it, but
it's always
with everything else.
It's always updating, man. It's always changing. It's always out there. But again, not the tactics that we're witnessing. Wheat and tear. And again, why do you think Skittles is so actively talking all this smack in your chat, trying to put their narratives out? Well, that's because Skittles is exactly who we knew. Sock account, running with the other side, playing their fucking tactics. The optics are high.
The optics are high. Yes, they are. Okay. Wow. Whew, I need to take a breath. I don't know, Ortho.
Well, hold on. To address that, and again, not carrying water for snaps, but wasn't he banned a year ago or relatively recently to where he had to make a new account, but then when he comes up, you know who he is because he uses the same shit? Like having to create a new account is different.
Well, obviously, he just said that he had a platform of tens of thousands of people, right? So at some point, whether it was last year or not, he said he had tens of thousands of people.
Having to create a new account because of a ban or for whatever reason is different than somebody creating a sock account.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. I want to say this too. I'm not going to make this, guys. Just so you know, I'm not going to make this a regular thing. Even though I like Snafu, optically, he's really bad for having anyone, whether I like them or not, come up on my channel and call people pedophile sympathizers or whatever, and speaking in the meta. Yeah, it's just I don't like that. And so let's get it out of our system. You know, let's get it out of our system, guys. You remember, just like when I try to keep in mind things about ortho, like, you know, what he probably wouldn't like on his channel, and he's definitely done it on my channel. Let's like kind of respect each other's channels and shit and people, because all this started with I didn't like the fact that that Bex was kind of seemed like she was getting railroaded and kind of being bullied and shit. I just wanted a back and forth or whatever, see if anything, but she didn't want to do it. Where are we at? Lauren, what is this that Lauren has? She says 2 minutes and 32 seconds. Lauren. I was wondering where Lauren was, because usually she's all up in your modded out #1 mod for you.
She is the producer of the show. She is the reason that my show has been as successful as it is. I credit her for that.
Because a lot of those clips that she finds here, she said that she runs them past you, huh? Some of those good clips and stuff that you show.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. I don't like how you can't just go on the StreamYard and pick the link.
Yeah, that's why I keep my YouTube video running as well, so I can go in the chat and pick up the links for people.
Let me see. Lauren. Okay, here we go. 2 minutes and 32 seconds. Oh, here we go. Thank you, Lauren. Johnny on the spot with that. Did someone say receipts?
Well, on behalf of Mr. Caucasian here, because the crew fucking monitors everything, fuck Resto Molesto Chesto. I just dropped the receipt where Mr. Molesto Chesto was telling Caucasian he don't give a fuck about his family and all this other bullshit and da-da-da-da-da. So Mr. Caucasian probably could let us know about this optics.
Okay, so you hear Snafu there. He's saying it's a receipt showing Resto telling Caucasian that he doesn't care about his family. That sounds heinous. Let's investigate.
I can care less about you and your family. I can care less about you and your family. I can care less about you and your family, bro.
And I do care about his family.
I can care less about you and your family. I can care less about you and your family, bro. I can care less about you, bro. I don't give a fuck, man.
So it was NPC telling Resto that he doesn't care about his family. Good job, Snafu.
Okay, now I remember that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough, Crab. And by the way, Crab, I want more of that. I want more Rude Mud Crab news and content. All right. Yeah. That's funny because that was at the time when you guys were, I guess you could call it beefing for like a day or two. But now that's the homie though. That's how funny. That's how great things can work out, huh?
Well, see, like the thing is, like, I don't really beef with anybody.
Yeah.
So
that's why
I
like
thought
kind of beef, quasi beef.
I thought because of the friend group thing aspect that he was defending Resto's bullshit. And I've talked to Crab since then, and I've seen that he is like, he gives Resto and anybody else the shit that they deserve. So I was completely wrong about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I think a part it was friend group thing because there's nothing wrong with defending a homie too.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, it's working. Speaking of, look at this guy. He be in the bushes, and he's the bushman of the Kalahari. Resto Chesto says, "I guess I came back at the perfect time." Yeah. Yeah. David Wayne, get your ass up here, bruh. What's up, man? Friend of the channel. Yeah. I want to go over this existential shit real quick. I remember you were talking about Nietzsche recently, huh?
Yeah, Nietzsche and
Am I right?
philosophy.
Yeah. Okay.
On the meaning and experience of human existence. It holds that no intrinsic purpose or meaning exists beyond what we each self-define and our choices amidst uncertainty. Like an artist facing a blank canvas, we hold responsibility for every brushstroke. Absurdism.
What do you think about that, Ortho guy?
Fair enough. I think there's some. I like this guy because I watch him as well.
Yeah.
Replay the video.
Oh yeah, let's go. I got you.
Of human existence. Existentialism. Existentialism centers on the meaning and experience of human existence. It holds that no intrinsic purpose or meaning exists beyond what we each self-define and our choices amidst uncertainty.
So there's nothing beyond what we define. We do have the power to define as humans, right? So there's nothing beyond that. Okay.
Well, the thing about the videos like this, and it is a quick synopsis of these ideologies and belief
Very
systems.
quick.
And they are
What's up,
good.
David Wayne?
Why do you hate me, David? Why do you hate me? Well, no, but
sorry,
because it's so quick, it doesn't give you the opportunity to speak about the extreme negatives and extreme positives.
Well, that's what we're
these
here
ideologies. Exactly.
Let's do that. Yeah, I like that. Well, a positive is what you have the power to define. You create reality, you could say.
Well, you determine what the meaning of life is, and you are able to move based on that. The problem with existentialism as a communal ideology or a societal ideology being adapted is if you base your law and governance and society on that, the majority of people get left behind because the majority of people want to be told what to do or need to be controlled in some manner. They're not
right because they don't want to define their life.
Well, it's because they're not capable higher thinking. That's why, and that's kind of why I put eugenicism over racism, because there are a lot of white folks who do not want to be out there making their own decisions. They want to be told what to do. The average person is not able to think complexly or think abstractly. And I think whenever you talk about these ideologies, you have to be capable of doing so.
Right. Yeah. You're right. 85% of the people in general, they want someone to do it for them. What's up, man? How's it going, Martin, man?
Hello. How are you guys? How are you doing?
Good. Yeah. What's up, man?
You.
Yeah. You've been making a lot of videos about me.
No, they're not entirely about you, but I've definitely.
What'd you say?
I said not
You don't
entirely
care
about
about
you,
me?
but no, that's not what I said. I said they're not entirely about you, but I have mentioned you and several others, obviously over this time
What's
period.
up, Machine?
Yo.
Yeah. So what's the gist about that? Because you said that you were done with the drama or something like that.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I can be done with the drama in the same way that I've seen. Definitely is
You're hooked,
addictive, and
ain't
so far.
Yeah.
Well, and here's the thing too, which I'll point out, is I think it is important to remember what the drama originated from. For me, it was dishonesty, right? So, and maybe I'm just taking things too seriously, but I feel like that's the line that I'll draw in the sand of saying that this is, at least I'll defend it until it no longer serves me as a vehicle for letting me, just continue to hold people accountable, which I think we all should, including me.
I know, but like with that said, you're pretty messy, man.
You can call
not
it
only
that.
that, like not only that, like just you have your own. How are you able to hold someone accountable for abstract things?
You don't even know it's
that you yourself are not able to. You yourself don't actually know the story behind.
Okay, so that's something. Well, hold on. Here's the thing. So wait, let's stop. No, because we got to stop here. Because what I'm referring to.
We don't have to stop here.
Is lies made about me.
What you don't.
So
what
I
you
can
don't
explain
know
those.
is you're going on what people are telling you about other people. You haven't really wanted to talk to other people.
Nope. Well, I'm here right now, right? Aren't I?
Mm-hmm. And what did I tell you? What did I tell you? I would
here's
not
what
have
I'm
this
saying is that-
conversation with you on anyone else's panel. Now, if NPC wants to talk,
I'm not
to you
here to have
about
a
it, that's
conversation
fine.
with you. That's what I'm saying. You think
Okay,
that you're way
fair.
more important to me than I actually. So
But
your
you're
name,
the one
your
that
name
wanted
got
to
dropped.
talk to me. You're the one that wanted to debate. You're the one that wants to make these accusations of people, not the other way around.
You were like kind of the last person in my mind right now. There's been other people who I can point out made
Again, this isn't all,
falsifiable
like you
claims.
said. This isn't all about me. I'm saying you're doing this to everyone.
And I'm not. Well, yeah. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm explaining the specifics, but I'm really not. I'm not talking about anything involving anyone specific. I'm talking about the original source of this was because of Cynthia and Chuck, and that's where it just spiraled out of control because it just everyone else's names got brought into it. But if we can talk about whatever you guys are talking about, I'm not just here to stir shit up. I'm just trying to make sure that nobody thinks I'm not willing to come on here and stand
David,
behind what I've
the
said.
chat wants to see your rack, man. Show us that beautiful rack.
Wait, yeah. What did you say? You wanted to show what? What was that?
No, because here's the thing, dude. I could just be that guy who just avoids these panels, even though I used to like spending time here, or I could be a man and I could sit up here.
Well, yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I get it because under the Scorpio sun, as you know, in the 7th house act that we both share, I have to say, bro, like it's kind of hard for me to, guys, as Snap would say, cupcake with people, like, and not address shit because you said some messy shit. That's all. That's pretty much the only thing I got to say to you, really. Is that you're messy, bro.
Fair enough. I mean, I'm a little bit too. I don't know the right word would be, but sure, you can call it messy, but I call it.
Personally, I think you guys should have a one-on-one conversation. You should drop everybody in the back. Just my opinion.
I mean, I don't want to like take over your panel like this. That's not why I'm here.
You could never, my friend, take over my panel. My panel's my panel, but I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I second that. Clear it up, man. NPC's a good dude. That's all I
know he
can
is.
say.
I've never said otherwise. I've just said that.
No, you said I was
getting
spineless.
I didn't say you're spineless. I said you could use more spine.
You said that you did say he was spineless. You also called him feminine.
Show me the word spineless.
Let me find it. Okay, I'll show it to you. Well, you said, yeah, I could use more spine. Fine. Semantics.
No, it's not semantics. Because spineless, that's saying you have no spine.
But you're saying I could use, which is funny because you barely.
Saying he has a lack of spine isn't akin to saying he has no spine at all.
Well, I mean, let's talk about the other things that have been thrown around here. I mean, it's not.
But why did you say that? They'll move it. Like, why do you say that? Like, you said I lack spine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course. So we talk about things, right? You make claims as to what you want to do. You don't follow through. You say things to me about certain people, and that's the only reason that he's even in my head right now is because obviously Orthodox guy is one of them. Where you're like, I'm just tired of these people holding me down. I mean, I don't like Orthodox guy. I think he's kind of, I just don't like the way that he speaks and the way he communicates. And you say all this shit, and then you do cupcake to him. So that's what I mean by spineless. They're not spineless. That's not what I said, but that's what I mean by the spine word.
I believe you're taking whatever he said out of context because NPC is a man that if he had an issue with me, he would state it outright.
Well, I guess we can see it right here. Are you going to be able to just reassure me what was said?
Right, he's made it clear he doesn't want me saying the N-word on his channel, and I respect that because this is his house.
And he does. Yeah.
Cool.
And then the whole thing about it, like I've always I told you last time I talked to you, I like Orthodox guy, and I've told him it's kind of redundant to keep saying this. I don't like certain things he says, especially about like race and fascism. However, that's his thing. But I see the good things about him far outweigh some.
Yeah. So you did say that the last time we talked. Yeah, that's true. But before that, it was, it was during, I guess, a transition period where it was, but it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? I'm not here to just say, well, this time you said this and this and that, but that's where it came from. So you asked me what the origin of it was.
NPC, Kev made something for my channel that he wanted me to play the very next time I'm on a panel with Landry. Do you mind? It is a grift, but I'm not trying to grift. And if somebody does donate, I'll send it to you.
What is it?
But it's a funny video based on Landry's reaction to me and how I speak. And Kev made it. Kev left and made it for me. Do you mind if I play it? He wanted me to play it.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Get it twisted. Kev is another good guy. It's just
Kev's wonderful, bro.
He's got the villain arc going on right now, and I love it.
Kev is a homie. Yeah, I did a share screen.
Let me see. Let me remove this and where's the shit?
Welcome to the panel verse.
And this is directed towards Landry and people like Landry, white folks who get angry on behalf of other people. So just enjoy that.
What the
And
fuck?
Kev told me that because of my respect for NPC, I won't say it. But Kev said, "Say it, made it for you." So stay mad.
I'm so mad right now. I can't even handle my anger. This goes back down to the original reason why I did want to talk to you back 2 months ago, maybe. But if you think this is something that is
2 months
still,
ago,
I guess it was a month and a half ago, maybe.
we've known each other. We known each other like 3 weeks.
That's so not true. I've been here at least a month, so I guess a month.
Okay, a month. Okay, go ahead.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Orthodox guy.
Before you do this though, I just want to let you know, bro. Like that spineless shit. That's
I didn't say
lacking
spineless,
spine. I think it's very telling coming from you.
Sure.
Because you think you would know what having lack of spine is. You know.
Sure. I think it hit a soft spot for you.
Yeah,
sometimes in life that's the most
because
the
look,
most
let
true
me
thing.
show you something. For someone when you were on my show was like a month ago, and you're talking about not having a lack of a spine. Look, let's review this shit.
But entertainment's not a waste of time, right? I have a question for the King Duke.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you're in Dallas.
Yep.
About February-ish, sometime earlier this year, did you happen to hear about a story of a guy running over a
What does this have to do with having a spine?
autistic black girl?
Hold on.
No, tell me about
It was just big news in the local
This is your
area. So I
words.
don't know if you ever heard of it.
About a guy running over an
tell me about
autistic girl.
Because I
remember that. I remember that.
Oh, so you just moved here?
Yeah, well, I just came back. I've been in
I know
Florida the last
exactly
7
what the
years.
story's about. So do you want to pause it and go ahead and tell me what you're
Yeah, I
trying
might
to say?
need to talk about
What's
this,
the story
okay?
about?
Tell me about it.
Why you want me to show it?
There's a guy.
So what does that have to do with me having a spine?
Runs over.
Listen,
it's 10:30 at night, and there's
I don't know
black
what you. I know the
girl,
story.
I guess she's autistic. They
Quiet,
find out later
please.
in the street, and flees the scene. They find him the next day, turns himself in. Huge story here. Starts a huge conversation about.
Wait, so he ran. So somebody ran over a girl. Let's see.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just more proof of what I was
turned himself in and
suspecting.
admitted he hit her. David Polly has now bonded out of jail. He's charged with hitting and killing 6-year-old Destiny. Has now bonded out of jail.
There's a good chance by looking at him. I don't want to assume too much that he was probably drinking.
And killing 6-year-old Destiny Wright.
That's like my son Ben, man. And by the way, this channel, we're talking about lack of spine. It's basically you're the expert at lack of spine. Let's see this. So when he turns older,
there's an echo.
Like a journal who his pops.
There's an echo.
It's called virtual real estate.
There's an echo.
On your end, my friend.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that. Yeah,
it's not me.
And Benny, he's as old as his.
No, it's done.
Like everyone was like crept outside, but it's kind of.
The family tells me the chain of.
Hey, no, just if you want to talk about it, NPC, we can talk about it right now. Let's talk about it. Kick everyone else off, and we'll talk about it. If you want to talk about it, we can talk about it.
If you want me to bounce NPC so you can talk to him and get this straightened out, he don't do good with pushback. So,
dude, I can do whatever. This just has nothing to do with any of y'all. So if you want to have a serious conversation, we can have a serious conversation. I'm more than happy to.
I'll be glad to stay muted.
Yeah, either or is fine with me. Just let me know in the back chat or boot me.
Dallas police say the driver
You're
wanted for
not speaking.
a car accident that killed a
You're not
6-year-old
speaking.
girl, turned himself in and admitted he hit her. David Polly has now bonded out of jail. He's charged with hitting and killing 6-year-old Destiny Wright. The little girl slipped out of her family's home over the
What's she
weekend
doing
and
out
she
there?
was hit while wandering the streets. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager spoke with the girl's grandmother and Peyton's
Hey, dude,
live
if you want to
tonight.
talk, I'll talk to you. Otherwise, I'm going to jump off because this is
they
pointless.
tell me.
We can have a conversation if you want to have a conversation, but this is just. I mean, you're trying to get a reaction out of me.
I know you don't want me to play it because
I don't care if you play it. You already played it.
This man.
You already played
it. Shows
it.
this man who hit a little girl, a 6-year-old autistic girl, who probably shouldn't have been running in the street, right? She hit her, and he saw that he hit her, he went back and to see if she was alive or what he did, and he went back to see, and she was still alive. Some people say he went back twice and then drove away and let her die. No, the point is like he went.
Do you hear
he hit
yourself
the
right
little
now?
girl.
Do you hear the
Be
emotion
quiet
in
for
your
a
voice?
second, bro. Respect.
No.
He hit
You
a little
respect me and have a
girl. He went
conversation with
back.
me.
He went back.
This has nothing to
And
do
he
with me.
left. He left the little girl, 6-year-old girl. Is that spineless?
What does that have to do with me?
Is that spineless? Would you guys call that spineless?
What does that have to do with me?
Because you're calling me spineless, and that's your dad, bro.
Does that have anything to do with me?
Yeah, I would say spineless. Yeah.
Does that have
That's
anything
what
to
I
do with
mean.
me?
Like you need to watch
Anything
what
to
you
do with
say,
me?
bro.
No, dude. Here's the thing.
Yeah, you're calling me spineless.
You are.
You think
Because
you?
clearly,
I would
what
think
did you?
it
What
does
did you
have to
just
do with
do?
you because you would think you would know what spineless is because that's
No,
a
I
spineless
wouldn't. Because
act.
what you're doing right now is spineless. You're thinking that this is some sort of thing, dude. Everything is water over my back. Everything. You'll learn that real
Obviously.
quick. You'll learn that.
Obviously, yeah.
No, seriously, you'll learn that.
You only exist to critique. You can't take critique yourself.
Dude, this has nothing to do with me. That's the thing. I haven't pulled anyone in your family into this. What if I said something about your son, your child?
You put, dude. You're the one that put that on my broadcast. You asked us to play it to get the public opinion on it.
Sure, then that's fine.
You brought it on my broadcast,
They can
bro.
continue to do that. I don't care. But you're clearly thinking that this is some sort of slam dunk defeat.
Spineless, huh?
It won't be. Yeah, you are.
You
Clearly,
called
right
the
now
man-
you've proven
you
that.
called the
Pretty
man
hypocritical.
No, dude. I will stand by that now.
Your dad's not spineless for hitting this little girl.
I've never said that.
Destiny
I've
Wright
never
liked
said that
to
he was
sit on the
not
stairs
spineless.
inside and play on her phone. But late
R.I.P.
Sunday
Destiny
evening,
Wright.
the child's grandmother noticed she wasn't in her usual spot and the front door was open.
Everybody wants to hear, why weren't you watching her? Why didn't you do this? There's nothing you can say we have not said.
This is an open
Friday
case.
forced to replay the events from Sunday
This is
night.
open cable. This is a public video on.
That's
on
fine.
The
I
news
know
that
what
you brought
but
up.
dude, just give.
In her
Okay, if you want to
mind,
talk about it, we can
just
talk about it.
after
Otherwise,
10
I'm going to jump
p.m.
off.
Be quiet for a second, bro.
No, I'm going to jump off.
Friday
You're-
noticed
Okay,
her
I'll see you
daughter-
later.
There's no reason to run away.
And her
You're
6-year-old
gonna run away.
granddaughter,
Stand by it.
Destiny
That's
Wright,
spineless. That's spineless.
Yeah,
You don't even care. Probably even care about this little girl. Look at her. Look at her.
And,
I'm the
it's
garbage
all-
human.
it's
Yeah.
all- It's all virtue signaling from these people.
what I
Now
mean?
you're garbage. He come to my channel to call me garbage out of nowhere.
What's up, Rusto?
Fuck these people.
Was
man.
good. I smelled
up,
the
bro?
fuck shit. I was ready.
Well, check
I was
this
ready.
out.
I smelled the fuck shit. Yeah. Oh yeah. Trust me. I know. But yeah, play it.
Check this out. This is the public thing. He actually played it on my broadcast without telling us who it was.
It's some lore I didn't know.
He's playing games and shit.
after 10 p.m. Friday note.
I didn't either. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but he's, he wants to call me spineless and
Wants to call you spineless, feminine, this type of shit.
yeah.
Wants to call everybody garbage. You call everybody
Merry
out and say
Friday.
He stands 10 toes down.
Right.
Sorry, my bad.
Stand
He
up
says he
for
wants to
it.
say 10 toes down, but he fucking runs away the minute he gets pushback. And then he's gonna
Yeah.
go on his panel, tell everybody to come over there, and if anybody goes over there, he's gonna mute them and drop them
Mhm.
and mod God like a little bitch. It's because
Yeah. And then act like everything's like okay, like we wants to talk about philosophy. No, you don't get that right, bro. We're yeah.
Forced to replay the events from Sunday
Okay,
night
I'll just
in
say this
her
before I let it play. This family, they moved from rural Mississippi to get treatment for this girl's severe autism, this 6-year-old girl, right? So they moved to the grandparents' house in Dallas. And this is what happened.
mind. Just after 10 p.m., Friday noticed her daughter's door was open and her 6-year-old granddaughter, Destiny Wright, was missing from their North Dallas townhome. Destiny, diagnosed with autism, who, according to Friday, would often take off when she was outside.
Modern man, you're the only one. You're the only bitch ass motherfucker that ran the fuck away from a conversation. Like the fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Stop attacking everybody out there and then running the fuck away from the conversation.
I've been here for like 4 months, and it's still not enough time to have everybody assessed enough to make any kind of assumptions who's spineless or not. I'm telling you, dude, you're yapping too soon. You're yapping too soon. And now it just looks good for you because the drama. I don't know what Jack's going to do with you after all of this. What you originally started to do was help Jack. Now you're just wrapped up in the drama like he gets wrapped up in it. That's what he was trying to get away from. I don't get
I
it,
know.
dude. Or I do get it. I shouldn't have said that. I get it.
He was just gonna use this appearance anyway, regardless of what we did, whether we cupcake or show the truth as content. Because after a while, like Ortho was saying, it's not sustainable. Maybe the only person on this panel that could sustain it is Resto Chesto. That's the only person, really.
Let's
I
go.
mean, he's built. He's built for it. But other than that, man, I don't think that guy's built for it. Check this out, and then I'll let you guys tell me what you think.
Friday would often take off when she was outside.
She unlocked the door. There were two deadbolts, the bottom lock, deadbolt lock, and then the chain. The only thing that was not on that door was the chain.
Destiny is seen in this surveillance video wandering down Beltline Road. We paused the video when Dallas police say a white Acura SUV struck and killed her. The Acura then circles back around and pauses in a nearby parking lot before it takes off.
Wow. So that's his dad, right? He saw that he hit her. He swung around, looked to see.
Friday tells Fox 4, we paused the video when Dallas police say a white Acura SUV struck and killed her. The Acura then circles back around and pauses in a nearby parking lot before it takes off. Friday tells Fox 4, minutes before Destiny escaped their townhome, her husband walked to a nearby corner store. Destiny's grandfather was walking back home when he noticed the witnesses in the street trying to help his granddaughter.
That helps me to know that at least she had those moments because they were like best friends. So some comfort in it.
2 days after the fatal hit and run, Dallas police arrested 67-year-old David Pauly. Dallas police
2 days later. Is that spineless? 2 days later. Turns himself in, bro. And
Yo, why he spun the block though?
Because
like why he circled back.
Right.
Like, that's
He
crazy.
could have called an ambulance. He could have. Here's the thing: if he called an ambulance, she might still be alive.
Exactly.
No, he wanted to make sure. He wanted to make sure.
He wasn't drunk.
Immediately. There shouldn't have been no hesitation whatsoever. This is shattering.
No
dude. I
hesi,
didn't
no
know
hesi,
anything.
bro.
Yeah.
No, it should have been no hesi.
I can't even handle this.
I know. I'm getting I didn't even know about it. Like he brought this up on my computer. I mean, on my broadcast with Duke. He said, "What do you guys think about this?" And it wasn't until after I ended the broadcast he called me and said, "That was my dad." It's not like I went to look up this shit, bro. Like he told me after. He didn't have the balls or whatever, which I understand, kind of, to talk about this as. But then he has the nerve to call other people, myself, lacking spine. Come on.
How long was it before
I'm gonna say this.
admitted it was his dad? How long did he take before he told you it was his dad?
He
Right
can
away,
call me,
actually.
He can call me a loser. He can talk shit on everyone else. But my defense will always be, at least my family hasn't taken an innocent out of this world.
No, it's not allegedly. Who said that? Who said that? I just saw that pop up. It's not allegedly.
This is fact. Shift. Tell him, Resto.
Yeah, it's not allegedly. It's literally on the news. It's literally a fact, bro. Yeah, no hezzy. This man did not call the fucking ambulance. He circled the block. He spun back, bro. He spun back just to make sure, and then dipped, bro. He was out. What are we talking about right now?
I hope you give your dad. I hope you give your dad the same smoke you give everybody else.
I'll drag your dad. I'm so glad I'm here. I'm ready. I'll drag. I'll drag anybody. I'll drag the fuck out your dad, bro. Where that nigga at?
That's tragic.
Where he at?
That's nasty work, David Wayne.
Obtained surveillance video from businesses on Beltline Road showing the white Acura MDX head westbound and then head north on the Dallas Tollway. The license plate registered to David Pauly of Louisville. Through an attorney, Pauly turned himself into police on Tuesday.
But all of the conscious decisions that I feel like he made, that's what bothers me.
Friday.
Pull up Modern Man's comment. Pull up Modern Man's comment.
She said that bothers him that he didn't stop at least. What does it say? Oh, we're dumb ones. We're the dumb ones. We're the
Who's
And it
dumb?
shows NPC has a spine. Why didn't your bitch ass say, "Yeah, my dad did a horrible thing. I want you guys' opinion"? Why were you trying to
Why
hide
the
that?
fuck would you bring this up, bro?
That's
Like, why would
weirdo
you
shit.
bring this up?
Yeah,
This is
it's
weird.
weird.
You're
It's
weird,
weird, bro.
You're weird.
He who lives
Oh,
in
I'm
a glass house
oh.
should not throw stones.
Yeah. Every one of us in the panel verse, he has something to say. All of us, bro.
Except for the people like Joe. Except for the people like Joe Cool who dominate the motherfucker. Then he submits to him and rolls over like a dog for his belly pats.
To be fair, he didn't say shit about me, so I don't really know yet.
That's true.
But
He didn't know you yet.
I want to know what the agenda was behind even bringing this up, unless it's just specifically
know. We can ask
content
him.
farming. Was it content farming?
Fame, attention, bro. People like this, like to bring shit up.
That's
Yeah, it's
so
attention.
low. That is so low to bring for content. What about that little girl, dude?
What
about
did
that
he? What was
family,
his
man?
take? What would go back
What?
to your stream?
My
What was his
video.
take
Want to
on
see
it?
it? Yeah. Let's see this.
Yeah,
Let's
what
see
was
this.
Modern Man's
It's
take
very
on this
strange.
before I talk shit?
And your dad drives an Acura.
Acura. Maybe that's the only good thing about it. I don't mind an Acura, Rusto.
Nah, fuck an Acura, nigga. Fuck an Acura.
I don't even want to laugh right now, but that's funny as fuck.
Yeah. Now, because
North Dallas.
There we go.
Because I tried to look at the story here. Starts it's 10:30 at night.
10 came in.
This is weird. Like we're not even talking about any of this shit, and he brings this shit up, bro. Like this is some weirdo shit.
So you just moved here?
Yeah, well, I just came back. I've been in Florida the last 7 years I didn't
For
hear
school
about
and stuff.
Yeah, I might need to talk about that. Though.
Look at this guy. Now he wants to bring up my name like he's. I love my name. Yeah, it is Gabriel. Yeah.
I was gonna type.
I'll
in
let
the
you hang my
comments,
emotion. Come on,
do you
bro.
mind bringing up Lauren's comment about that? Right under that one. It's
You mad at this
always that case. People who live in glass houses and get
shit.
offended for other people.
Holy shit.
It's always a glass house. What did I tell y'all? I had this motherfucker pegged from the very get-go. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Now, and I expect a video on us. You know, he's done with this, but expect a video on us.
Oh no.
He's gonna say I went over all of the comments that he said I was using big words that I didn't know, and I'm like, I don't understand. Hey, look, Clue, I'm not gay, but I'd fuck him to assert dominance and prove a point.
Deal. Holy shit. That's for the culture, I guess. What culture? I don't know.
There's a guy.
A guy
runs over.
There's a guy.
It's 10:30 at night, and there's
dismissed. What do you think, Dave?
Bro, run that back. You can hear the bitch in his voice when he said a guy. You can hear the bitch in his voice, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might need to talk about that though. But tell me about it.
There's a guy. He runs over. It's 10:30 at night, and there's
kills?
a black 6-year-old girl. I guess she's autistic. They find out later in the street, and flees the scene. They find him the next day, turns himself in. Huge story here. Starts a huge conversation about.
That was a lie. It wasn't the next day. It was 2 days afterwards. It was a lie. Landry caught in a lie.
Well, no, that's the second lie because he said a guy.
It was a parking lot.
He said a guy.
Right?
That's second lie. That's true.
Wasn't it a parking lot?
No.
He doubled back in the parking lot.
Yeah. He spun the block in the
hit her on
parking
the
lot.
expressway.
On some King Von shit.
Next day, turns.
Not the next day.
Runs over. It's 10:30 at night, and there's a black 6-year-old girl. I guess she's autistic. They find out later in the street.
Pause. What does that mean? Tinder date night. What is that? What is going on here?
Who said that?
That's what he said. He said it's Tinder date night.
Oh. Well,
what did he? Run it back.
I didn't hear about
stuff. I didn't hear that. But if he's got these.
There's a guy. He runs over. It's 10:30 at night, and
it's an accent. 10:30 at night. He said 10:30.
Oh, 10:30. Okay, 10:30. Okay, 10:30. Okay.
Texas accent, maybe.
There's a black 6-year-old girl. I guess she's autistic. They find out later in the street, and flees the scene. They find him the next day, turns himself in.
Not the next day.
So wait,
Huge story
there's
here.
there's
It's a huge
two lies
conversation.
in one there. He turned himself in the next day, but they found him. Which one? Did they find him or did he turn himself in?
I don't know. I think I read that he went to there with his lawyer to the police station. Because why would you?
Yeah, he went to his attorney
about it,
first.
why would you?
Attorney first.
Yeah, because why would you? I'm assuming things, right? But like most likely, a lot of times when people have accidents at night, maybe they were drinking or whatever. So I guess maybe some people think that they should sober up before, like they're gonna get less off the hook or something.
They will. They
Well,
will. If they can't prove they were drunk, they will get a lesser charge.
And I will say that most places, if you have to write a statement, they won't let you write it drunk. So they'll give you like a 48-hour time period to where like you can't write the statement until and you have to take a breathalyzer before you write your statement if the crime has something to do with alcohol.
This is evil. Like, I never want to hear this man bitch about my use of the N-word because this is fucking evil.
I'm gonna bitch about it. I'm gonna bitch about it, but I mean, I digress.
You can bitch about it all. You can bitch about it all you want. I'll say it to your face.
Hey, Resto, he doesn't say it on my channel. He respects me.
Yeah, I respect you, Gabriel.
Yeah, there you go.
NPC, my bad. You use your
can you call me Gabriel? Dude, I literally have Gabriel. I love my name. I'm the angel, bro. The trigger warning for sure. For sure, Lauren. Thank you for that, Lauren. For sure.
That's what I thought when I heard your name,
Thanks,
NPC.
David.
I'm like, this dude's actually an angel. For real.
Yeah.
Think about how
my mom
evil
named me after.
Think about how evil this is. This man spun the block. He could have called 911 before even spinning the block. He could have checked on the girl in the parking lot, got his car out the way, stayed there, and waited till the ambulance got there. But no, he just drove the fuck off. That is a level of evil.
Because let's say, I mean, she even did pass away. At least she'd be with a human her last moments on Earth, even if it is the person who killed her, right?
Yeah,
be with a human.
The irony that I see, there were people and witnesses that watched this that ran over to help. So like the positive community, the positive and uplifting community that she was a part of, were there with her in her last moments. There's some similarities I'm seeing and some evil, maybe some residual evil from having an evil father.
Facts.
About whose fault is it? Obviously, it's like, well, why did he flee? Some people say, well, why is the girl out at 10:30? Some people say, oh, maybe he was drunk. Some people say, well, maybe he didn't know what he had hit. What kind of I guess like in that kind of situation, because I'm trying to put myself in the shoes of both parties, and it's like, okay, I have a 6-year-old daughter. It's 10:30 at night. I feel like I do everything I can to make sure she's inside, and it's also okay. I hit something. I don't know what it is at 10:30. I'll probably stick around to see what happened. You know what I mean? So
that's good that he would do that. That's good.
I'm gonna stop you right there because there is no possible way that you hit something and you just go, I think that was a speed bump. No, there's been times where I hit animals and I've been like, okay, let me get out. Let me pull over right now, see what's going on. First of all, checking on my car. Let's be real. Second of all, I'm trying to see what I hit. Like there's animals, there's things in the road, there's like debris, there's all this stuff, right? He saw that little girl, bro. He spun the block, then went back in the parking lot, made sure. Honestly, I think that he was trying to check if she was dead. Saw the witnesses there, and then dipped.
Left.
And was like,
left.
yeah,
right.
That's what he did, and then called his lawyer.
It's evil. Had there been no witnesses, he probably wouldn't even spun the block.
Oh, exactly.
The
and then he called his lawyer, bro. Like I wouldn't even bother my lawyer with this shit. Honestly, like I would not.
Hey,
I'll just go to jail.
Maybe you can give your dad's lawyer your tax returns, and y'all can get him a better lawyer. Since apparently you want to flex about money.
Yeah.
Wait, who's flexing about money? Him?
Curious,
yeah.
Yeah. I made the mistake. I made the mistake of telling him that I enjoy my community because it's been profitable for me in many ways, and he wants to flex on me about money. and YouTube
Sir,
growth, and I'm like, that's retarded.
oh, since he wants to flex about money, oh, I'm gonna make content. I'm gonna make so much fucking money off you.
Resto, I do want to meet you only for the fact I do think you're cool, and I'm gonna say the N-word to you, and you can punch me in the face, and I can punch you.
I'm
back
gonna punch you directly in the throat. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna punch you directly.
I'm not gonna let you. I'm not gonna let you punch me in the throat. I'm not gonna let you punch me in the throat. I'm not even gonna let you punch me in the face. But what I'm saying is, we can fight about it. We can get over it.
He said the throat. He's military for sure.
You pick on this, and there's a reason why I bring it up.
Okay, so we're
there you go, David.
We can have a drink after. We can have a drink after.
Oh, for sure. No matter who wins or loses, we both buy
whether
each
you
other
can swallow
around.
or not. Pause.
Hey,
pause.
Super pause.
Oh,
galactic pause.
I'm not. You know, Crossroads. It was North Dallas, Beltline, and I can't remember the Preston.
okay, Beltline and Preston. Those places are lit up, so that's kind of like suburban. It's a good. Those are good areas.
Because she's black, she couldn't be seen or something. That what Leper's saying. Resto.
I'm sorry. I mean, oh, that's fucked up.
You gotta laugh to keep from. You gotta laugh to keep from crying, bro. You gotta keep the laugh from keeping.
Oh my god. I don't think she meant it that way, but like that's the way I immediately thought about it. But no.
Blue Ivy.
I'm going on
Blue Ivy.
I'm gonna go on.
Can we say nigga? No, I use it towards Joe Cool all the time. Hey, I get Blue Ivy. You got to pass because you keep Joe. The reason why Joe Cool is so cool is because his Blue Ivy keeps him in check. That's why.
So there is no excuse for him not to want to get out. There's no excuse for him not to want to get out and check and see what happened.
Resto, that's Duke right there, as you know.
And now, if he was on
and Duke kind of proved that point.
I know Duke.
Duke kind of proved that point when his reply when he specified it was a black girl and then told him the area Duke. Yeah, it was really well lit up. Those areas are really well lit up. There's no way you could have not seen her. I mean, let's be real. If you're in pitch black, man, that's natural camo, bro.
Right.
Already.
Right.
He trying to be funny, but it's a fact that matters, right? You know what I'm saying?
If you're drunk as shit, it ain't gonna matter. If you're drunk as shit, it ain't gonna matter. It
don't matter for sure.
I can't imply anything.
Well, no, I mean, that's a fact, though.
I will say Duke knows a lot of shit, and Duke is like he does have like some like he has a touch of autism, but he is very smart. He's very smart.
He is.
I've been around him for years. He's very smart.
That's why his observations were interesting right here. And he's from Dallas. He's from the area too.
Or
you know
East Dallas.
What's up?
You notice how Landry will talk all this shit on everybody, right? I haven't heard him really talk about nobody's family. He'll make nitpicks about the way people talk, the way people act specifically with me, right? And then he'll say shit about how you act and how everybody else act.
Yeah.
And the character of the people that they're around. But yet he will conveniently not even talk shit on his own fucking dad.
Right.
Crazy.
Yeah. Only reason I'm talking about it is because it's on the news.
It's on the news. It's not like, and he showed it to us too. He brought it to our attention.
Yeah, it's your fault, bro. I'm sorry.
Your fault, yeah.
I learned my lesson from the news shit. Free my nigga Izzy.
He said my nigga. He didn't say my friend. Duly noted, my friend.
And 3510, Malcolm X, hit some shit, keep fucking driving because you don't want to get out 10:30 at night in certain places. But over there, Preston and in Beltline, you're gonna get out the car and see what you hit because it's lit. It's literally lit up in those areas because they have enough taxpayer dollars in that area to make it safe for you to be out of your vehicle at any time. So he has no excuse, in my opinion. Now, the child being out there, their parents should be at fault for neglect. For how the hell did you lose your 6-year-old? You didn't check on him? See what I'm saying?
No time at all. It doesn't take any time at all.
Yeah.
Also, real quick pause.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, so mind you, at this point, and correct me if I'm wrong, Duke doesn't know that that's his dad at this point.
None of us do. I don't either.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm just making sure the audience knows because we
Thank you
were
for
talking
reminding
about.
us.
Yeah, like no one knows that this is his
No one
dad,
knows.
and he's putting this shit out here for no reason. No one would have fucking
Kind
knew.
of a
Like this would have been some shit that would have came out probably like 8 months into his like Panelverse career.
Yeah.
Well, there's no way that he can walk it back either. Because what can he tell you? Oh, that's not my dad. I was joking. Why would you joke about that situation?
Mm-hmm.
So this
Sounds like
has
a weird
to like
experiment he's doing on us.
yeah. This has to be his dad and some information that he's trying to kind of hide to see what people think and say.
100%.
He had faulted this
Shout out to
situation.
Duke Farrell.
I don't think it's an experiment. It's a dying moth flopping up against a dying light. It's gonna if he came in here starting to pick at Chuck, probably because I'm assuming, that the attention on his channel is fading.
Yeah, it's not sustainable, that drama.
Next week it'll be new drama, and everybody will even forget who the fuck Laundry was.
Mm-hmm. We call you the Oracle, man.
Think NPC?
What do you think about that?
Yeah. It's, what do you think, NPC?
I mean, King said it like better than I could right there. Dude, there's no excuse for if it's in a relatively safe area that when you do hit something, and you know it's not just like some inanimate object for you to get out the car, man. Because you know if you hit an animal, let alone a kid, man, there's a way about it. You can feel it, right? And yeah, there's no excuse. That's almost cut and dry. And then like the baby walking around, I'm getting the images of them boys in the hood where he was like, keep them babies out the street, right? When,
yeah. There you go.
Remember that? What's going on with I didn't watch the thing yet because the situation in this, they call her a runner. She's a runner. She's known to run out the house.
That's what they call autistic children who escapes. They're known as runners.
Okay. Yeah, that's what she was. I didn't know that yet. The parents for that to happen. That should never happen, right?
Should never happen at all.
So there's definitely some neglect and abuse going on right there. Yeah, that's not an accurate statement by NPC right there. I correct that. It's all bad. It's like the perfect storm for fucked upness.
Right.
Does he ever give his opinion on this?
So
now,
I don't think so. Well, I think he might at the end, which I didn't think about. I should have asked him, like, what do you think about it? Why do you want to bring this up?
These children, I mean, the
but
parents,
you know how it is when we talking, we're not thinking someone's trying to game us, right? You know,
especially over this.
This is some serious shit, man.
This is tragic, dude.
Parents, you're sobbing and boohooing and this and that. No. How do you let a 6-year-old? How do you let a 6-year-old out of your
sight,
care or your sight?
I don't even like my son to go to the bathroom by himself at the mall. You know, he's 7. Like, I gotta. He could do it, but it's like, nah, man, I don't trust him. No,
like, for instance, if we have animals, we don't even let them out of our sight.
Right.
They can't even leave the yard.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly. Because for that reason.
Without us saying, "Hey, where you at, doggy? Doggy, where you at? Get in here."
That's a damn good point.
That also hits at home, dude. I let Tucker run my yard, right? And I live by a road. Every 5 or 10 minutes, I'm going to the door. No, I don't. So every 5 or 10 minutes, I'm going to the door, checking on him. If I don't see him sitting on the porch or in the yard, I go call his name. And thankfully, he comes from the backyard. And the only people that he comes up to are kids because he wants to play. So I'm all Duke's right on the point. If you have something you love, you take care of it.
Right.
Why would this motherfucker even bring this up? This is the crazy part.
I know,
and he's just sitting here listening to y'all talk about something that's probably a very traumatic experience.
I couldn't,
because I know that would be traumatic. If my mom did this, I'd be I would not want anybody to know.
And still nobody knows at this point in this interview or whatever. Nobody knows it's his dad.
The the whole
I know, but
broadcast, he
like,
didn't say
why did
nothing
he
to
bring
me.
it up though? Like, why did he bring it up?
Wow.
That's what I'm trying to get at.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. It's
Check on the
that's
child
malicious.
like you check on your animal.
Exactly.
Dude.
I'll probably be crying thinking about the little girl. If my dad did that to a little girl, I couldn't even do it, bro. Like Saturday night, guys. Like I was, and then that he has a girl too, a little girl too, even more so. Like the door, because I have a nice house, like tall house, but it's almost like those Baltimore row houses here in Taiwan, where everything's connected and we don't have a yard in front. So I literally have to take my scooter and take 2x2 or one each to
Your
the
dog
park.
with your scooter?
Yeah, my scooter. Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, it's like a
I have a dog named
motorcycle.
Scooter. Oh, your scooter. I thought that was your dog's name.
My
Oh,
scooter.
damn.
No, my bike, my motorcycle. And a junior smell like with a football or something.
It's off topic.
No, it's all related, man. It's all good. I love the fact there's something about Texas, Dallas in particular.
Created the platform for genocide here. Homes, they're building higher.
All right. That's face. No lip or something.
He turned himself in and admitted he hit her. David Pauly has now bonded out of jail. He's charged with hitting and killing 6-year-old Destiny. Has now bonded out of jail.
There's a good chance by looking at him. I don't want to assume too much that he was probably drunk or something.
I'm interested in knowing who bonded him out.
You can't tell
whose
me.
money bonded him out. Did Landry?
First of all, you can't tell me that this dude doesn't drink. You can't tell me
Mm-hmm.
this dude don't drink. Look at his fucking face. He drinks Jim Beam straight. Look at him. Look at this man. Look at his beard. Look at his ears.
This is 2 days later too, Resto. The panel.
Yeah, like bro, if I know I'm going to jail, first of all, I'm getting all dolled up for my mugshot.
Yeah.
But like this dude is like, dude, you can't tell me this dude wasn't drinking. And he drives an Acura. Like I don't know, bro. Like I can't deal with this shit. Like this is ridiculous. There was and honestly, his dad did some bad shit. And honestly, he is correct on one thing. It has nothing to do with him. But since he's the one that brought it up, like, why would you do that? Like, why would you bring that shit up? You don't see me bringing shit up like random facts about my fucking family.
Nope.
Like, no one else does that.
Take note. The only time he's chimed in is to crack on the scooter.
Yeah. Nothing about the tragedy of the little girl or anything.
Right.
Oh shit! I thought that was you talking in real time. So that was that was back then.
That was him. He's laughing actually. Make a little joke. Yeah.
Oh. Well, I'm glad that you're making jokes about scooters because your dad will never be able to drive anything for the next 2 years, depending on when this happens.
It's 2 to 20 for second degree murder, which this could get 2 to 20. If you're already 67,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, let me get this link. Actually, let me get this link. I feel like dragging somebody today.
If he was drinking alcohol, like he probably was, he could in Georgia at least, that can upgrade it to be able to be aside for the death penalty. And I believe Texas is the same.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this link. Yeah. I feel like dragging somebody today. If I got time today, I'm dragging the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drag your dad. I hope you know that.
Okay.
Hey, I know you're still listening, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm
You
gonna
dropped
drag
his
it.
channel even. That's how lovely we are at NPC the game. We'll even promote your channel too, like Markella did already. Yeah.
Yeah, Markella don't even like me. She still promotes my shit.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Yeah, can we get Resto's channel up, please?
Destiny Right.
That's like my son Ben, man. And by the way, King, this channel, this NPC the game, is basically the main thing is it's for my son. So when he turns older, he can have like a journal of who his pops was.
That's called virtual real estate.
There you go. That's what it's called. I like
That's
that.
epic.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. And Benny, he's as old as this, little older than this girl, man. She should be in summertime having fun right now. Right. Look at this stupid stuff.
The little girl slipped out of her family's home over the weekend, and she was hit while wandering.
Slipped out. I mean, I guess it could be fair, depending on how the house is. Maybe she did. Like everyone was like innocently asleep, and for whatever reason, she
She wanted to go
crept
explore the
outside,
world.
but,
Something
exactly.
autistic people
Odd,
do.
huh?
She wanted
Mhm.
she wanted to go explore God's creation, and somebody did something horrible. God did God created this for us to explore and to search, and like she was just doing what come natural, and somebody did something horrible. They could have done the right thing and called the ambulance and made right for their mistakes, but
You could
instead
still be alive.
they lacked a fucking spine, and they
Mhm.
fucking waited 2 days until they turned themselves in after they were sober because they knew they could get the fucking death penalty.
Well, bro, and here's the thing. Here's the thing. The parents, yeah, I understand. Like, yeah, there could have been like things put in place to where like the kid couldn't go outside. But just because you leave your fucking, I'll do an analogy real quick. Just because you leave your fucking car unlocked doesn't give somebody the right to steal it. So you can't say, oh, because she didn't have the chain on the door, the kid would have never went outside. Yeah, that's true. But you probably shouldn't have hit the fucking child with an Acura.
Yeah, stupid motherfucker doesn't need to be driving
Yeah, the
drunk
Acura.
where he fucking hits a child and then is a coward and fucking doesn't call the ambulance and is worried about their own fucking life and safety.
Ooh, I'm gonna drag you. I'm gonna
Like
drag
there is no
Resto, check the other link, too.
there is
I'm
no
gonna check it.
fucking
I'm gonna check it after I get off
excuse.
panel.
Later.
There is absolutely no excuse for this on anything. And Lauren even made a good comment. She said he's trying to make content off his dad offing somebody. That is fucking wild.
Definitely what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
When the only thing he's got
We
to
didn't ask for
do
that.
or chime in on is an NPC scooter.
Yo, can you send that to me
Right.
on Discord? Can you send that to me on
Yeah.
Discord?
Yeah, I got
Thank
you.
you. Yeah. I'm gonna drag. I'm gonna
With the
drag
girl's
this.
grandmother and Peyton's live tonight, Peyton.
Landry, you are a
Steve, and the
great
family tells
unifier,
me
even
the
though you
chain
don't
of
mean to
events
be.
leading up
I
to
know,
the
that's a gift,
6-year-old
I guess.
escaping that North Dallas townhome will haunt them forever. They tell me 6-year-old Destiny Wright liked to sit on the stairs inside and play on her phone, but late Sunday evening, the child's grandmother noticed she wasn't in her usual spot, and
A lot of folks like the virtue signal, but I get it. You don't want your kid on the phone all the time, but think about what she just said. She liked to sit on the steps and look at her phone.
That's like the
That's
most
just-
notable
that's-
thing they can remember. Like, it's crazy.
That's crazy, huh? Not like my son. Like, yeah, he likes to do judo and
That sounds like
he
shade,
did.
bro. That sounds like shade.
And mine, I don't know what happened. You know what he said right there. What do you guys think?
It sounds like he's set. It's like he's setting up. He's like he's setting up a narrative to blame the parents and not his drunk ass dad.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of shade, I would say, but like let's be real. Like parents even get tired of parenting. Like we just sometimes like we just be like, yo, hey, yo, no, get the fuck out of my face.
That's
Like,
what I
whatever,
was.
like.
Yeah. That's what I was saying about
like-
the phone. Yeah, but even more so was autistic kids probably. I would think too. The stimulate.
I can't really blame them. Can't really blame
Yeah, I
them
don't
for
blame
that.
them either.
I won't blame them. Yeah.
The whole point, guys.
That's why I'm annoyed.
The whole point they came to Dallas is from Mississippi. The mom is to get her better treatment to help her with her autism, how to navigate the world and stuff like that. And then she just got deleted, man.
Yeah,
unnecessarily.
That's why I said what I said. Just like, there is no excuse because like saying this dude was driving drunk. Let's be clear. We can say allegedly.
Well, wait. We don't know. We don't know that. We don't know that. He just looks like he's drunk.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that'll come out in Discovery.
He
that he was
did.
driving
No, he
drunk.
did. He did also share that he was coming from a bar that he used to go to for how many years, frequent a bar. I do remember him saying something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
to me after.
So like this is there is no excuse because you can't prevent. You know how many kids in my small town walk in town by themselves next to the street of all eight from about 6 or 7 to 18. You'll see all
Just
kind of
walking
kids
around.
walking in town and walking. Now I get late at night is a bit different, but there is no excuse. This is not on the parents at all. They have an autistic child and shit happens. Accidents happen. If that man had not been driving drunk and being retarded, the child would still be alive. It's not on the parents at all.
I'm pretty sure it's a testament to what a father your father was, Landry. to run over a child and just continue on. It must have been rough growing up with him. Or was he even there?
Assuming, I was gonna say, assuming he grew up with his father. I don't know.
No, well, you can literally go back to the broadcast where we talked about our parents and stuff. That one, I suggest you go back to my last broadcast about parents growing up without a father and a mother, and he said on there that he lived separately from I forgot his mom or dad, one of them, I forgot. Yeah, but if you go back and look at that broadcast, he talks a little bit about that. Yeah, all public in the public. So check your Discord too. Again.
Yeah. I got you.
Both thing they can remember. Like that's crazy.
That's crazy, huh? Like my son, like he likes to do judo and play with his dogs. And
If that's
stuff like
the only thing you can describe a kid, that's sad.
Yeah, it is.
Was open.
Everybody wants to hear.
The door was
Wasn't in her usual spot, and the front door was open.
Everybody wants to hear. Why weren't you watching her? Why didn't you do this? There's nothing you could say we have not said.
Mary Friday forced to replay the events from.
So she's agreeing with what they're saying. King and Landry, right? The grandma up top.
Yeah, and you know, when it comes to energy, and you look at people, she looks like Malbosia from Spawn. But continue.
Oh, huh? She
was telling you about.
Friday would often take off when she was
There she is, right there, with that phone, huh?
outside.
She unlocked the door.
I'm not gonna lie. Good ass picture.
It's pretty dope, huh? Kind of cute.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I kind of like that.
It's really cute.
I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of fire.
Side.
A good dad resto right there.
There were two deadbolts, the bottom lock, deadbolt lock, and then the chain. The only thing that was not on their door was the chain.
Destiny's
So they were deadbolted in, basically. You hear that? You guys hear that? That was like 3 different locks.
First time. That's what I said. Yeah, that's what I said.
That's why I say what I said, that they were not at fault at all. They did everything they could do, and shit happens. Shit happens. Right. People escape. Right. Here's the thing. She would have been perfectly safe for the most part, perfectly safe. The world's always going to have some inherent danger. She would have been perfectly safe had this man not been drinking and driving.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I, as much as I don't like this situation, that's alleged, bro. We don't know if he was drinking and driving.
We don't know yet.
We don't know that.
We do know.
How do you explain? How else would you explain a motherfucker not immediately calling an ambulance for a child?
Yeah.
Well, maybe he's just a motherfucker and he hit a child. Like, yeah, he did a bad thing. I get it. I'm not on his side at all.
No. I'm not saying you are. I'm not saying you are.
I just don't want to make any allegations about people, bro.
It's a legal thing. Yeah. I get you.
Resto Chesso is NPC's lawyer at the moment.
It'll come out. Like you said in Discovery, there's cameras everywhere. There'll be cameras of him whether or not he was burning them down.
I've been in enough investigations. to know exactly what to fucking say.
Mm-hmm. So allegedly is a good word, right, Resto?
Yeah, I might need to listen to you on that. Because knowing the type of person Landry is, he might want to use some of his wife's money to fucking sue me.
Oh, shit. Oh yeah, speaking of that, did you see the other day where he left his Telegram messages on the screen? And, like, you can see all the people he's talking to on the shit.
No.
Like this wide open on the screen, like for 5 minutes and shit. Resto's always about like the brands. He's like Telegram, Acura. It tells a lot about it.
No, I'm just saying, like, he's on Telegram. Like, that says a lot. Like, because brands tell a lot about like who you are. So
that's like
that's why I always
shit, maybe. Yeah.
I mean, it really does. It really does tell you. Like, I only use Telegram for certain things, so it tells a lot about who you are.
It does. No, but he left the conversation with his wife on that shit. Like, he's like, "Come to dinner. Are you ready to come to dinner?" Like, all this. Like,
whoa, he's texting his wife on Telegram.
And then he had a conversation. It's on his podcast where he was talking to Rose 77, and the shit was supposed to be private. He didn't tell her he's recording it and streaming it, and they're talking about Jack Talcott, and she's calling him Forrest Gump mentality. See, Jack's like a Forrest Gump. She said, "It's like, come on, bro. It's like it's going crazy, crazy shit, man."
Side.
She unlocked the door. There were two deadbolts, the bottom lock, deadbolt lock, and then the chain. The only thing that was not on their door was the chain.
Destiny is seen in this surveillance video wandering down Beltline Road.
Can you guys see the light on it? You can see the light on it on the tablet.
On
right
her
there.
Destiny is seen
I
in
thought
this
she had some she has a reflector on her shoes.
surveillance video
No, I think that's the tablet she used, her phone or tablet.
wandering down Beltline Road.
She's holding it in her hand, maybe
Directly under a
We
light.
No,
that's her shoes.
Directly
That's her
under a
shoes.
street light.
That's her shoes?
She's walking directly
Yeah, those
under
are
a
shoes.
street light when it happened.
Deadbolt lock, and then the chain.
Right
The only
underneath the
thing that
light.
was not on their door was the chain.
Destiny
Yeah,
is
you'll
seen
see the
in
orange glow.
surveillance video wandering.
That's kind of clear, right, guys? We can see it from all the way over here.
See how lit up that
down
spot is?
Beltline Road.
Yeah,
Holy shit! Look at this shit.
You,
Come on, bro.
allegedly drunk driving. Allegedly, I say an error.
Allegedly.
Holy
Paused
crap! Right there, look.
Video when Dallas police say a white Acura SUV struck and killed her.
That is under the light post.
The Acura then circles
So
back
he stopped there and kind of looked over from the parking lot onto the street, right? Looks like
back around and pauses in a nearby parking lot before it takes off.
what do y'all think about that?
Bro. Okay, so honestly, this is what I think. This is what I think happened. I think he hit her. He was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And maybe he might allegedly been drunk, and then he realized it was a
Right,
person,
Jack? Mm-hmm.
and then he was like, "Oh shit, okay, there's nobody around," because at this time, if you look, there's nobody there. So he was like, "I'm finna get the fuck out of here."
I
So he
think no
did.
matter I think no matter who you blame, whether it be the parents or the driver.
Oh no,
I
but it's
personally
totally
think
his
you should
fault.
blame. I think you should blame the driver, but we should recognize it for the tragedy it is and keep these folks in our prayers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the
Of course,
agenda,
of course.
the,
It's totally
the
his
agenda
fault.
for
I'm not
Landry
saying
to
it's
bring
not his
this
fault.
is self-serving. The only reason he brought this was self-serving. That's it.
Yeah.
I think the
He ain't
best
worried
thing
about
we
that
can
little
do.
girl. He's worried about his clout on the internet right now. Landry could give
Yeah.
a fuck less for the little girl. He's wanting this clout.
Because this was,
That's-
but this was like
that's why he brought it.
David. This was like 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, which was weird because it's like out of nowhere. He's like, "Can you play this video?" He asked us to play it and talk about it.
Kicked it off.
Well,
He has
NPC.
no
Here's the thing.
concerns for
Here's
that
the thing.
girl's family.
Right.
I thought that when I first came into this whole situation, I thought, yeah, I'm gonna drag him. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm not gonna give him what he wants because he wants attention from this.
Yep.
What's up, Jack? One second. You're right.
Because there's no other way. Like there's nothing else that he would possibly want.
Mm-hmm.
Like from this, like why would you even bring this up? Like why would you even say anything about this? Like no one does
trying to
this.
figure out. What's up, Jack?
Hey guys, this is a tough situation for anyone to be in, and how do you know how you're going to react or what you're going to do until something actually happens? Not just for his father, but for Landry too, right? They're trying to figure out, and life threw them a wild card.
Well, I had sympathy for him when he, after the fact, he told me after my broadcast that was my father. I said, "Oh, I'm sorry you had to go through that." I literally said that to him.
Right.
But yet, fast forward to a couple days later, he's calling me spineless and all these making videos about me, and it's like, bro, what about you? Your blood.
Your boy is practicing blood libel and running to run like a bitch when it comes back on him.
Right. He's talking about you, bro. He's doing a whole broadcast about you. Now, I don't mean to be divisive, but it's like it's crazy.
I know.
Making fun of you and shit.
I've seen much, but I also see everyone learning and growing, figuring out who they are and where we fit in.
Oh my God, Jack. I've been watching you for 2 years and you've been doing the same shit. Don't let this shit do the same shit that has been happening to you this whole time. What the fuck? Like, Jack,
No,
please.
Hey
please.
This is
man, I
retarded.
held out for Landry. I held out for Landry. I tried to be the hey, the whatever. But it's starting to like he's what is it going to be? Help Jack or fucking ride the drama out? And I think
Well,
he's picked a side, Jack. I think he's picked a side.
I think he's explored the side. He's explored the side of the drama. I have faith that eventually he'll come around. But
I didn't mean to cuss with you up here, dude. I was just
no, man.
I'm
You're
all right.
amazing.
I'm all right. I'm all right.
All right, we get it. No, yeah,
All
there's
of
always
you
a
are.
part of me that I have compassion, even him, even in what he's doing, like how he's handling it or whatever. But the point is like it's very hypocritical to be calling people these things and literally calling like all these people on the panel versus this and that, and then acting like holier thou, and then like you don't even talk about this shit. And he does a weird thing about bringing it up without like kind of in the
private to admit that it's his dad.
Yeah.
While calling other people spineless.
Well, there is a lot of spineless people on here, but context matters.
Put names on it. Put names on it, Jack. Put names on it, Jack. I bet you won't. I bet you won't.
Well,
thank you. Well, before you do that, or if you do that, Rude Mother Crap, thank you for the $5. If we ain't better than our enemies, why are we enemies? That's good.
Because
Appreciate
their beliefs and ideologies and actions are different from our own, and we don't like them. Get that Marcus Aurelius shit out of here.
Sometimes we just like the fuck shit. I'm just here for the fuck shit.
Yeah. My thing is, Jack, I actually wanted to call you.
I think you froze.
Yeah, he froze.
May have lost connection.
Am I back?
Anyway, I'm
Yeah.
just here for the demon shit.
You're back.
Yeah, no, but you have some good takes too, Resto, besides the demon shit. But Jack, I was gonna talk to you about this because I don't understand the kid, man. Like I've been nothing but kind to this guy, and he just, I don't know, bro. I'm good.
Get your
I'm
boy,
good. I'm
Jack.
good.
Get your boy.
Get your producer on a leash, all right?
Pick your partner up. Pick your partner up. Wait, that's his producer?
Help him focus up, man. He needs to get focused.
Ooh, Jack, please don't say it ain't so. Say it ain't so, Jack. I'm gonna drag you to. Oh my God, Jack. No.
Hey, but
Jack, don't do this to me, Jack. You're in my intro. Don't make me edit my intro.
Yo, I'm about to
damn.
actually I gotta do some stuff, get ready for my trip. But let me finish this up. Then we can maybe make some final comments real quick.
Back around and pauses in a nearby parking lot before it takes off.
Yeah,
Friday tells Fox 4.
Yeah, that's stupid because you look to see what it was. So yeah, he's guilty, but she's even more guilty because the height of that child. Yes, she possibly could have, opened all those doors, but why would that child be doing any of that at that time if she spent most of her time on her electronics? That child should be
I want to see what she has to say before I go. If Landry had what his take was before we go. I don't think he said anything though.
What, you about to end it? Who's going
He
live
just
after
said, you
this?
know what? I'm gonna keep going.
His comment was about the scooter.
I will be going live in a little bit.
That'll be crazy if he gets
I
less
think he's going live too at 9:35 or something like that. It said.
than vehicular homicide.
I can
I will not
Ortho, we
be
can
hitting
rate
any
you if you
of
want.
those
He deserves
links.
it.
I will not be hitting
and
any
drove
of
the
those
same
links.
route that he
I
hit him.
got a few things I got to do. I appreciate the offer, but I got a few things I got to do before I go live.
Okay.
Thank you, though. I really do appreciate that.
No worries, brother. And Resto, you said you're gonna go live tonight, our time?
I'll probably go live in maybe an hour.
Okay.
I mean, I got
vehicular harm.
I got some shit to do. I'm trying. I'm fucking. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, but I got some shit. Yeah,
At least
yeah, I'm
somebody
fucking.
is.
So
That's
I
good.
gotta.
You
Yeah,
just
You
said
make me
that.
want to say some ignorant shit to you
Well,
sometimes, messed up.
put a damn lock.
Make a diagnosis. What happened earlier?
Like, I've got a
Right.
little touch of it, but
Exactly.
some people
Here we go.
had it. They were like that.
What high on the spectrum? It seemed like, huh? I don't mean to make a diagnosis, but what happened earlier, Landry, on our broadcast?
Yeah, I mean,
that was crazy.
I know you don't want to make it out, but here's the thing too, with autism, and everyone's talking about it more and more lately because it's like becoming more and more common. It's when I was younger, like people that had it, they were like that girl. It was usually pretty extreme, you know what I mean?
Very extreme.
But there's a lot of people now who just kind of like I have it, and I've got a little touch of it. But some people, you just know
saw
it. If you see it, you know it. Yeah.
Like Noelle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I agree. I mean, it's like one of the things where you like when she talks, it's just when I was like growing up. I mean, it was not that long ago, but for the most part, when people were autistic, it was like the big characteristic was a huge like lack of self-awareness or the awareness of how what you're saying is impacting other people.
Oh, okay. I'll stop it at that. That's something to think about for everybody, Landry included, and myself as well. Oh,
that was good.
Yeah,
that was a good stopping point. Hey, TML. TML's here.
Allegedly, modern man says allegedly. Is that allegedly, guys? The story, the news story.
I shouldn't speak on the news right now.
We'll say it's allegedly. It's allegedly. Yes,
Yeah.
it's allegedly. Machine Lies. I appreciate. I teased you with the philosophy. I'm sorry about that, brother.
No, it's all good. It's no worries. It's no worries.
I'm gonna.
Yeah,
when I get
it.
back.
No.
Yeah, when I get
no
back in
rush,
the earlier week, I would love to talk to you about that. And
yeah,
some
for
other
sure. I
things
got
too.
you.
Yeah.
TML,
Yeah,
good
I mean,
stream earlier.
I seen today. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, we got attacked yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw.
We got P bombs. Really?
Yeah, it was
What
pretty
happened?
sophisticated. It was like 5 or 6 people coming in, and yeah,
With
I
David
guess
Wayne, Ortho Guy, and Resta, allegedly.
Yeah, they kind of wanted to pin like I don't know, certain ideas on the people on the stream. I think they were trying to pigeonhole the stream, but like certain conspiracy stuff, I don't know. But yeah, they were definitely fed posty.
You said they were kicking it for a minute.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they were.
go ahead,
Yeah, they were on there like embedded, like sleeper cell. Yeah,
like a crow.
I think something happened to Aluma Tommy too. Something similar
Oh,
earlier
yeah.
in the week. Yeah, that's what he said. So
I'm just throwing out a hint there.
yeah, a crew. Oh, you said a crew. I see you with a K, maybe. You're saying, Dave? Damn. You think he would do
Allegedly.
that? Ortho?
Allegedly, it's crazy.
Allegedly, that's the word. Let's change the stream to allegedly. But Markella says, no, that's an all caps and all locksmiths, Jeremy caps. She says, no, that's a news broadcast. It's not allegedly. Damn.
I don't believe anything she says, but
God, that's them one month. Come on, man. A little code.
I know. I'm respecting her
I get what
because
you're
I'm over here. I'm over here.
I get you.
I'm over here, so I'm respecting.
Jesus.
It's good to see all y'all.
I'll give my parting words. So,
Go ahead,
good stream, NPC.
Yeah, thanks Resta for coming up, bro.
This guy, whoever the fuck this guy is, like I only met him like a couple of days ago. Like I'll give him a little bit more time to warm up. But hey man, trust me, like just stick with the people that you're fucking with now, bro. Just don't come at me, bro, because trust me, I go dark, okay, and I don't give a fuck. So just stay over there, do your thing, and you you let out way too much information to fuck with a nigga like me. Trust, like, because it'll be crazy. All right, NPC, thank you for having me. TML, great stream. I think it was last night or earlier today. It was one of the ones I want. Yeah, I was in the chat. Everybody else in the chat, I know most of y'all hate me, but I don't give a fuck. Thank you for the minions, and I'll continue to bring the sector back up. I know NPC's back hurts so bad because he's been carrying the sector for so long because Resto's been gone. Okay, I'm out.
Hey, keep golfing, Resto. I saw one of those shots. It's kind of I don't know. Resto was golfing yesterday. That shit was funny. But yeah, the TML, you got anything for us, bro? You going live again soon? As always, right?
Yeah, I'm doing a little stream. We're doing like some book length breakdowns of different ideas. Right now, we're doing Shang Tzu and Jacques Ellul. Jacques Ellul basically coined the phrase, plan, think globally, plan locally, right? Famous phrase, and of course we're moving into a global stage, right? Like I was talking, I think the Orthodox guy, about how we're living in a world technological system, and yeah, so yeah, we're doing a bunch of breakdowns of different ideas, mainly scientific totalitarianism, techno-liberalism, and other exciting concepts. So yeah, join us. Blessings.
Blessings, awesome.
Thanks,
TML,
that sounds awesome.
legend. Yeah. Thanks, TML.
W stream. I see you guys in the chat that forgot to hit the like. Make sure you hit the like on everybody.
Yeah, appreciate you, David Wayne. And yeah, man, your comments are always on and on. There's something that David does great too. He actually gives feedbacks on the actual live comments after the live, which gives me great insight and whatnot. And yeah, man, I always love to have you around, David. You're always welcome. And appreciate you, brother.
Also, if you copy the link, I believe it'll get I got share. Go ahead and do that. I'm sorry if I cut you off the machine lies. I thought you was headed out. My bad. But I'll go. I love every one of y'all. Although some of you don't deserve it. It's good seeing you, NPC. Orthodox guy. Nice to meet you, Machine Live. Love you, mean it.
Why do you hate me, David?
I hate you. That's like the most lovable man. No pause.
Oh no, dude, I love David to death. Sometimes I mess with people like, why do you hate me?
Yeah.
He thought I was
let me
for
tell you,
real.
I'll give you a reason. I'll give you a whole video, Orthodox guy, why we hate you. But then I'll give you 5 why we love you. Why we love you.
Based.
Yeah. But David Wayne, bro, like shout out to David Wayne, bro. He's definitely one of
he
the
is a real one.
Good one. Yeah. And you guys need to appreciate him. I see some of you guys, you creators, bro. This motherfucker probably it would be the super mod, but you forget, you overlook. Come on, bro. Come on. David Wayne for president. Panel versus president.
Emperor of the Earth.
Emperor of the Earth. Exactly. And Ortho guy, you've been riding me since the beginning of this stream. Man, it's been appreciate that, bro.
Riding with phrasing with good
praising God.
Praising.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. I did decide to go ahead and go live. My responsibilities were taken care of. I do want to do that. I can't wait for that volume.
Be fun.
I can't wait for that
two
volume.
Boys in a Cadillac. You like that? Before you were in the Machine Lies thumbnail, where you was the helmet and it had Machine Lies picture in there. Remember that shit? Holy shit! Yeah, it's gonna be epic though. We'll probably do this. I'm tentatively maybe next Wednesday. Ortho guy, I'll keep in contact with you, and I'm gonna give you the we'll share documents, good educational documents, right, about the stream. Okay,
got you. That works for me. All right. Thank you for having me, man. I appreciate
You're welcome.
it.
Always a pleasure, bro. And thank you for your
by the way, they just said Stankonia is 25 years old now. 25-year-old anniversary.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that is crazy. And that's Stankonia. That's not even the first. That's like the third or fourth.
Yeah, it makes you feel very old. It's crazy.
Super old. I got a story real quick. 1993. No, not 1993. 1997. I was a freshman at Long Beach State University. I went to this party at USC. like an alpha, like Omega party or something, like black fraternity, and it was in the student union. And I go to, and Outcast was performing, and I turn my head, I'm dancing and shit. I look behind me. There's a dude in a Adidas sweatsuit, like just chilling with an afro. It's Kobe Bryant. I said, "Hey, it's Kobe. What's up, Kobe?" He was a rookie because he's the same age as me. I was in my freshman year of college. He was in freshman year in the NBA. Funny how life works like that, huh? That was at the Outkast concert, man. Shout out to Kobe and Geely, his daughter. Rest in peace. All the young girls and boys that have passed away, for real. On a serious tip, bro. God bless Destiny, who passed away in Dallas, for sure. Yeah, and yeah, Ortho, do you have your link? Want me to put it in the thing for your show? Anyway, everyone go to Ortho or Orthodox guy. All right. We'll see you later. NPC the game. I'm gonna be gone for a couple days to recharge. We'll see you next time, guys. Oh, here we go. Orthodox guys link. See you, Jack Telcott. I think you just left without saying goodbye, but I understand. Whatever. Jack's back in Panelverse Arena. So shout out to Orthodox guy. Here's the link. It's been fun having you guys. What's really going on? NPC the game, Mouthpiece, top philosophies in the Hoover Indictment. And we'll see you next time here on NPC the game. Love you, Ben. Take care, Brother Machine. We out. Be good to each other. Peace.